They say you can never truly go back. But we've left a fire in our wake to light the way home. From the harbor of Boston to the lights of Los Angeles, from the streets of New York to the rains of Seattle, we have been a nomadic people, moving through the noise to find the music. And tonight, we have found it. Beyond these walls, the world has never been louder. Yet here we are, together once again. And for that, we are grateful. So Chicago, and every citizen across Big Booty Land, welcome home. Take a deep breath, hold your ground, because the truth is, out there, it's a jungle.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. Where everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
He say love me, you for me Chanel. 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 Say love me for me Chanel.
I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am.
If I'm talking to you, then I'm standing on business, is it?
Got some issues that nobody can see, and all of these these emotions are pouring out of me. I bring them to the light for you. It's only right. This is the soundtrack to my life. The soundtrack to my life. The soundtrack to my life, to my life, to my life, to my life, to my life. The soundtrack to my life.
Follow your dreams. Yeah. Wanna get a mansion, a jacuzzi, a theater to watch my movies, couple whips and lots of fancy things. The kids they call the Goonies. I see the future, crystal ball, mirror, mirror hanging on the wall. Who the flash white boy of the mall? Got your girlfriend screening all the calls. She bubbling, we fucking and you cuddling. Like baby, where the fuck you been? I wanna tell you she in love with him. So we ain't saying nothing. You could probably tell she bluffing, cause she kissed you with the mouth. She gave me head with my concussion. Yeah, she blushing, all red. Wanna rush and go to bed. You interrogate that bitch like you the fed. So she says she in love with a rock star, rock star. Wanna smoke my weed, so she asked me where the tops are, tops are.
Already know I can leave it alone. You're on my mind. Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man that I need.
Stand clear. That's the sound of the beast.
Oh,
Watch out. We run New York.
you know you love me. I know you care. Just shout whenever, and I'll be there. You want my love, you want my heart, and we will never, ever, ever be apart. Are we an item? Girl, quit playing. We're just friends. What are you saying? Said there's another. Look right in my eyes. My first love broke my heart for the first time, and I was like, baby, 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 oh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 oh, I thought you'd always be mine. I need you to tell me, baby, where the hell is my husband? What is taking him so long to find? Oh, baby, where the hell is my lover? Getting down with another. And I was like, baby, 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 like baby, 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 baby.
Luda. When I was 13, I had my first love.
It's never gonna change. I'm gonna feel this way forever. Are you gonna feel down for me? Come on, come
Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round. I told y'all y'all can't stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds. And if you want me, then come on get me now. Is you with me now? Then biggie bounce. I know you dig the way I switch my style.
Holla, holla.
People sing around. Go, get your freak on. 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 Go, get your.
This is why I'm hot. 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 I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me.
This is why I'm hot. 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 I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. Way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go.
Sally,
I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see. Painted faces fill the places I can't reach. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't no fantasy, but darling, stay with me. You know that I can use somebody. 'Cause you're all I need. You know that I can use somebody. But darling, stay with me.
Honey, I get it, I get it, I get it. Way you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. I'm counting the days, how many days till I can see you.
Guess I'm the problem. Your meds never do no wrong. If I'm so awful, then why'd you stick around this long and if it's the whiskey? And why you keep on pulling it off the shelf? You hit it when you looked at me, you halfway see yourself, and it got me thinking, if I'm the problem, well, you might be the reason.
Just give me time, just take your time. Honey, I get it, I get it, I get it. The way you got me all in my head, got me all in my head. Think I got you in my head.
Badder than, bad from me part. Bad from me part. Bad from me part. Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreign. I'm hardly, that these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.
I hope you settle down, I hope you marry rich. I hope you're scared of all the ordinary shit. Like murderers and ghosts and cancer on your skin. And not your soul, the money might do it.
No broke boys, no new friends. No broke boys, no new friends.
Phase.
No
Achieve.
boys, no new friends. I'm that bitch you give me my tens. Ain't no lie, ain't no shade. But gone either
Positive.
no prepaid. She's so good, makes no sense. Badass bitch with my badass friends.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head?
I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Beating up our hearts is the only sound.
Every memory of looking out the back door. I had the photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's time to say it, time to say it.
Soldier boy, tell him. You just gotta punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right. Soldier boy, I win it. Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that soldier boy? That Superman? That now why me crank that soldier? 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 Now why soldier boy, I win it. Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that soldier boy? That Superman? That now why me crank that soldier? 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 Now why?
Oh baby, I I need some more Jack, more gin, more shots, pour it 3 rounds, forget. With a bottle or 2, red wine, rosé, red cup, all day. I'll drink me under the table to get over you. You make me feel good. Na 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 na. You make me feel so. Na 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 na. You make me feel good. Na 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 na. You make me feel so. Na na na. And you'll be that girl. You'll be
Everything you want, so let me get up there. I'm the baddest baby in the atmosphere. Tell me what you want, so we can do this.
drink me under the table. Drink me under the table to get over you.
No, I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, no. I don't wanna meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time, no. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is another can't get no love from me. Ain't another person to side of his best friend's right. Trying to holler at me.
You are my fire, the one desire. Believe when I say I want it that way.
What a feeling is believing. I can have it all. Now I'm dancing for my life. What a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling.
I never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
Mommy?
I'm a mom.
Mamacita.
I'm bringing sex and back. Other boys don't know how to act. Think it's special what's behind your back. So turn around and I'll pick up the slack. Go ahead, be gone with it. 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 Go ahead, be gone with it.
Get your sexy on.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a buzz. I'm here to have a sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're into getting rough. You find me in the
In my bones, I can feel you. Take me back to a time only we knew how to be. Listen up, old film smuggling in on my couch in the back room.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. Go shorty, it's your birthday. Go shorty, it's your birthday. Go shorty, it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Look, mommy, I got the hits if you're into taking drugs. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Look, mommy, I got the hits if you're into taking drugs. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're into getting rough. Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You find me in the club.
Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so.
Lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you sing the song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the word.
'Cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know,
Lady,
to the riptide, taking way to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
Don't make me choose. I think you know this is. I think you wanna win. No, you ain't got no misses, but you got a sports car. We can unwin. Ride, drive the wheel. Yeah, you know what this is. Yeah, you know what this is. I think you know what this is. I think you wanna win. No, you ain't got no misses, but you got a sports car. We can unwin. Ride, drive the wheel. Yeah, you know what this is. Yeah, you know what this is. But I still stay, 'cause you're the only thing I know. So won't you take, oh, won't you take me home? Take me home. Take me
Take me home tonight. I don't wanna let you go till you see the light. Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like what I say. Take me home tonight. I don't wanna let you go till you see the light. Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like what I say.
I'm coming to the cottage.
I know. Man, child, why you always come running on me? Fuck my life. Won't you let an innocent woman be? Coming closer now that I'm a mess. Tangled up in wires, I can't catch my breath. I run, I run, I run. Pulling deeper, I cannot confess. Drowning in the chaos, I can't catch my breath. I run, I run, I run, I run. Can't believe it. Child, why you always come running on me?
She on that coke diet. She stopped me diet coke. She on that coke diet. She stopped me diet coke. She on that coke diet. She on that coke diet. She on that coke diet. She on that coke diet.
Yeah, yeah. Say a little love for me before you give it all away. Bring your body back to me. Whoa, tell me, put your heart out for me before you give
Survival.
it all away. Save a little love for me.
We're going up before I'm moving. You know together we're going. Gonna be going. Oh, with our voices. Gonna get you so hungry. Gonna be going.
Save a little love for me.
You are now one of my elite employees.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. 'Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always, KB. Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. 'Cause I want you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always. hair tougher than Nigerian hair. My criteria.
Wake up!
Your career just isn't fair. I'm a venereal
Wake
disease.
up!
Like a menstrual bleed through the
It is currently 7:42 a.m. and we are kicking off this Tuesday morning, ready to get after it for the big dogs. Traders, I am so excited to be back. I am so excited to be here. I am so jacked up after this 3-day weekend, and obviously it's time to lock in. Let's get ready for some fun. Let's get ready for some action, and let's get ready for some real trading. Traders, good morning to absolutely everybody. Tuesday morning, ready to see where the action is truly going to take us. I'm excited. And also, traders, happy Memorial Day. For anyone that I was not able to tell it to before, happy Memorial Day. And I do just want to say, for every single person who has served in our military, thank you so much for everything that you do for us. I always have a special place for you guys. The people that, again, have truly served our country and the people who have made the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you so much. Happy Memorial Day, and I hope everyone had an incredible, blessed weekend. Now, it is time to get back to work. It is time for us to see where is this action going to take us. Well, right now, guys, we are starting on off with YMAT. YMAT. Stock started exploding. It went from 40 cents and ripped and ran up towards $1.66. Stock right now is up 174%. Now, this stock started spiking here, traders. Little heads on up. YMAT started spiking at around the time of 7:01, and there wasn't a reason. Then news came out at 7:30, so you could see this was a little bit weird because YMAT started spiking at 7 o'clock. News didn't come out on this play till 7:30. Still, regardless, Fox Runner, they still alerted it at the time of 7 o'clock. You could see if we scroll on down here, YMOT at the time of 7:03 says YMAT is up 179%. Stock was spiking, went from 50 cents up towards $1.11, and then as you could see, ran all the way up towards $1.67. So they were still on top of it right away, but it wasn't until 30 minutes later, as you guys could see, that YMAT came out with an actual press release at 7:30, talks about initiating $60 million, getting this backing on this company. So it was a little bit of a weird one. It was a little bit of an odd one. But what we can see right here is YMAT is the #1 top gainer of the day, followed by OTLK, which is the #2 top gainer on the day. So we do have two stocks with good credibility. We have two plays, good credibility. One is YMOT, one is OTLK. If we want to open it on up and see what the news is on this day, YMAT, what do we have here, traders? As you guys can see at this moment, #1, YMOT receives $60 million. That's what it is. Receives central bank authorization to initiate $60 million. That's what brought in the hype. That's what brought in the action. That's what brought in the attention. We also have OTLK, which won an appeal. You go to court, you go to trial, you win an appeal. Winning an appeal is always great. Guess what? OTLK got a nice spike because of that as well. So let's just take a look at these two plays here for a second. We do have YMAT going from 43 cents up towards $1.66. It is getting a little bit of a pop right now at this moment. And we do have OTLK, which again, traders, isn't my favorite, being a stock that's only 60 cents. OTLK is a great looking play. OTLK is a stock that a lot of people are running over towards right now. OTLK is a trade that this play is going from 30 cents up to 70. It is making people money. It's just not my personal favorite, being that tiny. And then we do have PHGE, which doesn't really have any news. Again, a lot of stocks today that don't have much news, like MNTS. Traders, MNTS at this moment, stock is looking good. I'm not gonna lie, MNTS is a good looking play. But does anyone see any credibility on MNTS? I don't believe there is. So if I take a look over on MNTS right here, and I take a look at the news, Friday, 5-22 was the last press release. So MNTS might be actually one of the best plays so far today. But I don't see any credibility on why the stock is moving up so well. Do you guys? So look at this, guys. MNTS from $8 bullfly pattern to $10, up to $12. Stock is now trying to break the 200-day moving average and be able to continue to climb. So MNTS is a great looking play where honestly, there is a lot of potential here. So I would probably say my two favorite right now is YMAT and again MNTS. Now YMAT here, traders, if you guys saying, hey Deck, we got a 183% gapper. Let's just go ahead and look for a let's look for a short. You definitely could. Traders, at this time, let's just see how much shares would be to short over on YMAT. YMAT, let's say I want to get 6,000 shares. Locate lowest, cancel. That is going to be a little expensive. $600. $600 for YMAT. That's a little bit of an expensive day. Now, I also got to be open honest. I went after one trade this morning, took a very small loss of 180 bucks. So I did go after one trade here today already. Let me again just pop this on out for you guys. Move. Can I do that? There we go. So I did go after RNAC with 500 shares, looking to see if that was going to spike. It never did. I just lost 180. Very small, very tiny. Want to see if a play was going to go crazy. But I always like to just show you my trades, especially if it was before the live stream started, just so that you guys are fully aware and fully caught up. So right now here, team, we have YMAT. Could be a short. Unfortunately, I don't want to be spending $600 on shorts. I'm just not going to do that. It's just not worth it for me on the short side. OTLK, I like it. Other than that, MNTS is one of the best plays that I see at this moment. Big issue right now over on MNTS is the 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average is at the play of 1253, 1260. I do not see any credible reason on why MNTS is up. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I like MNTS. I like a stock that goes from $8 to $10 to $12 to $13. We have a good $5 mover. There's money to be made across the board here. But at the same time, it's tough to buy it when there's no news. You know, that's always the way it is for me. It's always tough to buy a stock when there is no news. You know? But can MNTS continue to push here, break the 200-day moving average, and like run to $13, $14, $20 today? There's that potential. So you just want to make sure that you guys are all set. You want to make sure that you guys are ready. You guys want to make sure you're just kind of dialed in for this entirety of this move. Guys, I hope everyone has had an absolutely incredible 3-day weekend. Good news is we're 10 minutes away until the 8 a.m. press release wave. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are watching right now, make sure you guys smash that thumbs on up. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs on up at this moment to make sure that you guys are all good. Mr. JP says, hey Deck, I have a lifetime membership to Tradecaster, but I can't get access right now. How do I get back on? Send me an email and my assistant will make sure you're all set. So send me an email at dekmartrades@gmail.com. And again, my assistant will make sure that you're all set, ready to go. They'll again, flip on the switch for you. So do not worry, you'll be all good and we'll bring you right on in. So 7:51 in the morning. Shout out to everyone joining us on this day. We have a big, big day ahead. Now, team, what else is absolutely very important here today? For anyone who does not know, we got some very important things coming on up. And what's that? The S&P 500. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting at brand new record highs right now. The S&P 500, we are opening on up. If we can stay at this level, we are going to be opening up at brand new record highs. 750. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it, guys. So, watching the S&P 500, watching to see if this is going to be able to continue to push on up, watching to see if we are going to be able to get any sort of big spiking, ripping, and running. We are staying on high watch and high alert over on the S&P 500, making sure that we're all good. All right here, people. All right here, traders. S&P 500 went from 743 up to 750. We basically got 8 minutes here. 8 minutes until the next press release wave. Let's look at every single top gainer real quick with the chart of what it's done so far today, just so that we're fully prepared. Number one, YMAT. YMAT is considered the number one top gainer in the day. It is currently up 176% at this moment. It did start spiking at 7 a.m. when there was no news. It wasn't until 7:30 a.m. that news came on out. We can take a look right here where we do have good credible press releases. YMAT did talks about being able to initiate to receive $60 million. Remember guys, this press release didn't come out till the time of 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. You guys could see it came out right here, but it did start spiking at the time of 7 o'clock. And that's why I was alerted at 7:02, just saying, hey, it's spiking. It's up 179% at this moment. It wasn't until about 30 minutes later that news came on out. As of this moment, YMAT does have support right around the price of 120. And as you guys can see, definitely struggles whenever it gets above 150. So if you want to find support levels right now, back on down towards around 120, aka areas you can look for a dip buy. If you want to look for resistance, aka an area to look for shorts or to take your profits, you want to look above the 150 price. Next on up, OTLK. Remember, OTLK is the other play that does have credibility today. Is a stock with actually good solid news that actually wins an appeal following a dispute. So they won the appeal. Basically, there was controversy. They had their side, someone else had their side, and OTLK won the appeal. That brought in hype, that brought in attention. Investors like when your company wins. OTLK goes from 30 cents up to 70 cents. Now starting to get a little pullback. I would say most likely the safest bet would be looking for a pullback back down towards around 55 cents. Main resistance right now is the high of the day. High of the day is right up towards around 73 cents. Resistance, 73 cents. Main support, back on down towards around 54 cents. So, watching that area right now. QTEX, no news on it. Looks like a brand new IPO unless this stock has recently changed its name, where QTEX now has gone from 30 cents to 50 cents to $1.42. Let's not forget, QTEX, if this is a brand new IPO, this is one of these plays that is moving on up 40 cents to $1.40. I mean, the thing is starting to move, huh? So, yeah, it says, I believe it is a new IPO 6 days ago, what I'm seeing. So QTEX to begin trading as QTEX under the NASDAQ name QTEX. So you guys can come on over here and let's just see here. QTEX. Yeah, it's a brand new play. There's no news here. But again, this is a stock that is a brand new IPO at this time. Brand new IPO. Sometimes new IPOs can go crazy, guys. We know that. Sometimes new IPOs can go nuts. Sometimes new IPOs can go on massive rips and runs, massive spikes, and massive climbs. So QTEX, new IPO play. Keep that on your watch list. AXINR just randomly popped on up. That's a low volume play. MNTS, guys, still testing $13. I will say this right now. If someone said, hey, Sean, you have to play one stock today, I'd probably pick MNTS. I just like how it's moved $6. It's up 76%. It's above the 200-day moving average. It's really fighting to try to, go on a nice rip and run. Let's just see, though, how much are shares to short over on MNTS? I just want to see here. Let's see here. MNTS. Are there any shares to short here? Let's say I want to short 3,000 shares. Inquire. 3,000. Locate lowest. That would cost me $2.40. That's not bad. How about we locate that just so we have them? So guys, I just located MNTS. It cost me $2.40. Okay? So, $2.40 if I ever want to short MNTS throughout today. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think MNTS is going to go above $15 today. I think MNTS is going to go on a nice rip and run. So MNTS here, traders, still trying to pop, still trying to squeeze, more just off a short squeeze type of move. Team, we are 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away until the 8 a.m. press release wave. We know here, traders, it's very simple. It's very straightforward here, but I want to make sure every single trader is ready, right? In the next 2 minutes, we can see it is currently 7:57. There are probably 3 massive opportunities to make money every single pre-market, and that's during these press release waves. So what we have right here, and I just want to show you my scanners and settings, is if you change your filters from 0 to 30 million in float, we will now get only press releases that have 0 to 30 million in float. The only time we will ever have like 1 billion in float is when there's a partnership with something that has a low float. So traders, we know there's over 10,000 shares available in the stock market to trade. We don't need to get every single press release out there in the world. We're looking for the best of the best. So the thing is here, traders, if we take a look, there's 11,000 plays that we can trade. But what if we change the float right here to only under 20 million? Well, now there's only 1,900. So essentially what we're doing is we're only allowing 1,900 press releases, or the ability for 1,900 press releases to be able to come on through. Now with our hot keywords, with our rankings, with all the AI voice alerts, we are now going to be watching for what are going to be the hottest plays with keywords. Out of that 1,900, probably 200 will come out with press releases today. Probably 30 press releases will come out in the next 1 minute. So notice how, again, we are just increasing our odds. For us to find the #1 top gainer out of 11,000 is very difficult. So we minimize the field to 1,900. Then after 1,900, we use only keywords, star ratings. We look for, again, these press releases. Well, there's probably 200 of them. But at 8 a.m., there's maybe only 25 or 30. What's a better chance of us finding the #1 top gainer on the day? 1 out of 11,000 or 1 out of 30? And that's exactly what we do here by watching Fox Runner at the 8 a.m. press release wave. So MNTS starting to work its way on up here still. But let's see if we get anything big at 8 a.m. This is all in real time. The moment it comes on out, we are the first ones to get it out of the entire world. So I always like to just break down that strategy to show you, how do I find plays so quickly? How do I get in on plays so quickly? How do I realize what is going to be the #1 top gainer so quickly? That's what it's all about. So let's make sure, again, we're watching and waiting. Watch the stars, watch the keywords. If it's in gold, it's my favorite. If it's in red, I really don't care about it. All the stocks that are about to come out are low floats. So we do have treatment for its long COVID. We really don't care about COVID anymore. Receives an award. DARE receives an award. We'll see if that gets any sort of hype, if investors care about it. Let's look for something better. Positive trials. Secures $4.1 million. Guys, secures $4.1 million on BNBX. It's only a 40-cent play. Might get a little bit of hype behind it. Let's see if we get anything else here. Achieves a milestone. UAVS. Come on, let's see if we can find something bigger and faster and better and stronger.
Phase.
Come on here. We're going to watch positive clinical data at their upcoming meeting. I hate that. I hate when it says positive clinical data and we'll go over it at an upcoming meeting. No, we want to see it now. Right? We want to see it now if there's going to be something big. So we have all of this hot news. We're ready to go. YMAT. Any kind of random big spikers here?
Secures. Success.
IQST. Little hype over on IQST right now. Guys, IQST, a little bit of hype. IQST did come out with a earnings report. IQST earnings report has come on out. So IQST earnings report has come on out. Little bit of a pop there. MNTS is fighting that like 200-day moving average of 1260 and trying to stay above $13. That's what's happening over on MNTS right now. Staying alert, staying ready, guys. I'm absolutely locked in right now. I'm absolutely staring at my screen, dialed in, ready to rock and roll on this day. We're going to see this hype. We're going to see this momentum. We're going to stay as smart as we possibly can. I still like MNTS. All right, guys. Hey, beautiful thing is we got a little time here. We got a little time real quick. Little side note here, traders. I want to make sure every single person is aware of this. Today is the last day of the Fox Runner sale. So little heads on up for anyone who does not have Fox Runner. Today is your last day to get it for 50% off. Just add the word USA at checkout and you will get 50% off. Traders, I think everyone can agree. Who here uses Fox Runner? Raise your hand if you use Fox Runner and tell me if it is not something that is a must-have at this point. If you use Fox Runner, I can almost guarantee that you're saying, I probably can't trade without it. Would you guys agree or disagree? At this point, I would be completely lost if I did not have Fox Runner. I get every alert sent to my phone. I get every single trade in real time. I could not trade without Fox Runner. So make sure 50% off, final day. You guys take advantage of this. The yearly membership is the absolute cheapest. It's only like $300 right now for the entire year. Make sure you guys take advantage of that if you guys have not yet. So, and 50% off, I meant to say. 50% off. I just want to make sure that you guys got that. You guys are all set, ready to rock. Okay, guys, IQST still trying to move itself on up here slightly. IQST is the earning stock right here, as you guys could see. So IQST trying to spike and still trying to move itself on up. As you guys could see as well, click right here. I bet you it's alerted here. What do we have here? QTEX trying to go on up. IQST 802 earnings report came on out. So you guys can see right here, if you ever miss a play, just little heads on up, if you ever miss a stock, their team literally alerts it. It's like having someone in your brain just saying like, what's the best play? IQST's right here. So the thing is, guys, IQST 97.9 million, up 69% year over year. IQST is going on this very nice spike, rip and run at this time. This is where the majority of traders are starting to run at this moment. So usually every press release wave, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, that's usually where we have, one or two big winners. And right now the big winner is IQST. So IQST at the 8 o'clock wave is the big winner right now. Now I will say, IQST, a little bit larger in float. Not as big at this time. But is it making people money? 100%. Deck, what do you think of that brand new Ferrari? I think Ferrari is so lost at this moment. I don't understand it. Traders, you guys see the brand new Ferrari? Brand new Ferrari came on out here. This is not a Ferrari. Guys, when I think of Ferrari, I am thinking of something that wows me. I'm thinking of, guys, you can type in any Ferrari. Like literally, any Ferrari kind of wows me at some point. Kind of all the newer ones kind of suck. If you want to look at a Ferrari F430, beautiful car, right? Ferrari F430, great looking car, right? Ferrari 458 Italia, beautiful looking car, great looking car. Guys, good looking, great looking car right here, absolutely insane, right? Ferrari SP3 Daytona, look at absolutely incredible, a wow factor. It's like, wow, that is an absolutely insane car. What the fuck is this? This is so, it looks like Mary Poppins or the witch of the Wizard of Oz blew a bubble, went whoo, and then again this magically appeared when the bubble popped. Guess how much you're charging for this? $600,000. My tweet, I said, I'd rather take a Razor scooter every day to my shins than to spend $200,000 on this new Ferrari. And if you understand this joke, that's absolutely hilarious. Okay? It's maybe not that hilarious if I have to explain it, but if you get the reference, if you had a childhood and you had a Razor scooter and you know how badly that hurt, that's how funny that is. So right here, traders, we do see and we do know right now, Ferrari, and it's not just me that even says that. Look at this, guys. Race. Ferrari dropped 6% overnight after coming out with that car last night. They came out with that car yesterday saying, hey, let's come out with a brand new car on Memorial Day. Show the Americans how great we are. What do we do in Italy? Their old designers, Pinfinero. How do you say their name? Pinfinero? They're probably sitting there laughing their asses off at this moment. So Ferrari is taking a big hit this morning, down 6% after releasing the worst car we have seen in decades. So UZX at this time, QTX, PHGE, OTLK, MNTS. All right, guys, let's go over all the big alerts here on this day. Let's see what we got. Analyst alerts. Guys, hit the analyst alerts page, scroll on down to the absolute bottom, and let's make sure that we're all set. We already went over Fox Runner sale last day. Traders, some pretty big stuff right here. For anyone who does not know, these are the most talked about sectors, the most talked about hype waves, the most talked about stocks on social media. This is a great list to go through so you are fully aware of like what sectors are being talked about on social media and what is the number one stock being talked about on social media. Semiconductors, Nvidia. CPUs, ARM. Guys, do you remember when ARM came out back in 2023, I think it was? ARM was a $50 stock. Now ARM is $310. I remember seeing ARM. And ARM, guys, was sitting at around $50. It's now spiking up to $310. Now, why is ARM doing that? Like, why is ARM going on such a nice rally right now? Well, guys, ARM is like a monopoly. For anyone who does not know, ARM has a full control of all chips that are within phones. It all comes through ARM. Now, ARM, guys, having all chips in all phones, I mean, that is pretty crazy to think about. So that's why ARM is being talked about so much. Hyperscalers, Oracle, NeoCloud, CoreWeave, SAS, Datadog, cybersecurity, CrowdStrike, networking, Arista Networks, defense and government software, Palantir, robotics, Symbotic, industrials, Vertiv, power, Vistra, nuclear, BWXT Technologies, space, lunar, could be Rocket Lab, telecom, ASTS, banking, SoFi, payments, AXP, the list goes on here. So for anyone that's interested in different sectors or different stocks within the sectors, make sure you guys go check out these plays. Definitely very important. Now, what else do we have here, traders? We also saw some news this morning on Pony, the must-know self-driving vehicle companies. So guys, this morning, Pony actually had about a 10% gap up after releasing some news as well. So if you guys want to take a look, Pony has now gone from $8 up towards around $10.50, where it says Pony is surging in pre-market trading after blockbuster Q1 2026 results. So guys, Pony is the number one self-driving vehicle over in China. Traders, we know that there is a lot of self-driving vehicles out there. We know Pony is pretty crazy. We know Aurora has semi-trucks. We've talked about Waymo before and Google, and we talked about Uber. Guys, I don't truly think we have seen the self-driving vehicle wave take over. Like, team, and I know this sounds crazy, but does anyone else here believe that maybe in the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, that the majority of vehicles on the road will be self-driving vehicles? Does anyone think that will happen? Guys, I personally do. I personally do believe that. And guess what? I'm all on board for it. If I can buy a car such as a Cybercab that has no steering wheel and has nothing, and it's just you just type in where you want to go and you get to sit back and a little desk comes on out. And guess what? I can get some work done. Or maybe I could take a nap. Or maybe again, if someone goes out and they have a few drinks, they type out where they want to go, take me home, and they go to sleep. And now again, they're not a risk to society or risk to themselves. Guess what happens? One of the biggest fatality rates every single year is from car accidents. What if we could eliminate human error, where people weren't speeding and people weren't texting and driving, and people weren't driving under the influence, and people weren't running through red lights or again getting road rage or doing whatever human mistakes there were. Where people say all the time that the people's comment back is, I'm not trusting a car that drives by itself. Guys, 99% of planes do it now. You're like, a lot of pilots just take off and they say, okay, go here. And the plane just does it, and then they just help land it. Traders, I guarantee these cars are probably 100 times safer than people driving. People are psychopaths, okay? So I would not mind in the future if I had, let's say, a fun car. What's a fun car? Maybe a sports car, a 6-speed manual, something I could take out on a Saturday or Sunday on a beautiful day. But maybe my everyday driver was just, hey, take me to the gym. Boop, sit down, can bring out my phone, get some work done, take a nap, and I'm there. Traders, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, who knows what it'd be. Imagine when Aurora semi-trucks gets off the ground. They have live semi-trucks driving right now in the highways of Texas with no person. Guys, talk about how this is a game changer. Now, yes, it does take away jobs, but guys, imagine all the shipments from Amazon to Walmart. It takes time for a man or a woman to drive a semi-truck from California to Pennsylvania. That takes time because they have to sleep, they have to eat, they have to go to the bathroom. What if all of a sudden you could just charge this truck up and say drive straight through? And you drive straight through. Instead of maybe taking, 3-4 days because someone has to stop and sleep, it takes 26 hours straight shot because there's no human. So the thing is, this is like game-changing stuff, right? Now I know again a lot of people sit in cars that don't like Waymo. Waymo, guys, is fully active in San Francisco, right? Fully active in Austin, Texas. No driver. You sit down, takes you where you want to go. People also are very excited about the Cybercab, guys. You know, what is Elon Musk trying to do about the Cybercab? For anyone who does not know here, team, Cybercab, if you guys haven't seen this, this is exactly what I was talking about, where there is no steering wheel whatsoever. This is supposed to come out next year. The Cybercab has no steering wheel. No steering wheel. So guys, guess what happens? You could technically go ahead, go out, get some drinks, drive home, you can't get pulled over. You are not having any operation over the vehicle in any sort of way. That's kind of crazy to be thinking about, right? Now, what is Elon Musk saying? Why, again, these cybercabs are going to be amazing? What is his plan to make people rich, essentially? Well, what you can do, guys, is if you buy a cybercab, this is my cybercab here. If you buy a cybercab, you own it. And let's say, again, you buy this, you could say, Cybercab, take me to work. And your Cybercab's gonna take you to work and you go ahead and you work. But then you can send your Cybercab out to go Uber. So when you're working, you're making money. And now your Cybercab, while you're working, is now being an Uber and making money as well. So what a lot of people are doing right now is they are actually putting deposits down for not one Cybercab, but for like 10 Cybercabs. And essentially they're starting a fleet of Cybercabs where, yes, you are going to have to spend, I don't know how much it is. Let's just say it's $50,000. I have no idea. So to buy 10 of them, it's going to cost you $500K, $500,000. But imagine if you have 10 Cybercabs that you just wake up, you press the button, you say, Cybercabs, go out, and again, go get rides. And all these Cybercabs are essentially Ubering without you. You can just sit back, you guys can relax, and every single day, your Cybercabs come on back. And this one made 400. And this one makes, again, 100. And this one makes 600. And on weekends, you guys know how much money they could possibly make. And maybe every single day, every single week, maybe you're making $8,000. So what is so big about the Cybercab is a lot of people are putting deposits to be able to buy a fleet and basically just have a self-automated army of Ubers. That's what people are trying to do at this time. So that's like the big Elon Musk is trying to give back to us, saying, hey guys, buy a Cybercab, use it to drop you off, go Uber it. Buy again after a year and a half, you'll make all your money back. You'll make 50 grand from Ubering it out. So that's like kind of the crazy thing here. And that's why I do think, you know, guys, I'll be honest, I'm invested in on Uber on my long-term portfolio. My long-term portfolio, my retirement, I do have Uber because I do think, self-driving vehicles could be even something bigger in the future. So it's not fairy tale. They're live. They're out there right now. What else do we have here? Apple gets price target raised. Apple, guys, going from 310. Apple sitting at record highs at this moment. Really awesome to see. Top gainers, guys. AKTX on Friday was the number one top gainer. How's the AKTX doing today? AKTX was the number one top gainer on Friday. Stock went from $3 up to $18. Right now it's sitting at $13.50. Anyone think that may be possible dip buy today? AKTX, possible dip buy, maybe a dip buy back down towards 1180. Get ready for that big spike, rip and run back on up. I'm sure there will be some sort of bounce back on around that $10 mark, AKTX. And then S&P 500. S&P 500 hits brand new record highs. U.S. stock futures rose sharply on Tuesday, driven by a decline of oil prices and growing optimism for a potential resolution for the U.S.-Iran conflict. Is that still going on? I feel like, I know it is. I'm only kidding around. But I feel like every single day, the headline on anywhere you look on Yahoo Finance, you look on CNBC, you look anywhere, and it's, we have negotiations between the U.S. and Iran. Trump is very close to making a U.S.-Iran deal. Iran wants to make nuclear weapons. Trump won't allow them to make nuclear weapons. U.S. and Iran seems like they're getting farther away from a deal. Just kidding. U.S. and Iran close in on a deal. U.S. and Iran, stock markets rise because of U.S.-Iran deal. U.S.-Iran, again, new deals being made. Just kidding. Again, the Strait of Hormuz is closed. Just kidding. The Strait of Hormuz is open. Just kidding. Nuclear We see it every single day. Like literally every single day, that's what we have here, right? But you know what? I don't care. S&P 500's going up. We're making money. Every single day, the S&P 500's climbing. Long-term retirement accounts making us some cash. So I don't mind. I don't care. Let it keep on going. Traders, top 2026 sectors of investing. AI infrastructure and accelerators, semiconductor storage and photonics, quantum computing, space technology, energy, power, software, and data. Do some research. Make sure you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll right here. Definitely a lot of awesome material. And this is kind of like the big thing here, traders. Could this be the next big thing, right? I don't even know what this is. SciPi and CPO. Our investors are buying big on SciPi and CPO. Silicone photonics, co-package optics. So traders, a lot of people right now are looking to buy some of these plays. SIVE, COHR right here, LITE. These are all plays. AAOI. All plays that are, again, kind of moving themselves on up. Are we like, so the thing is here, traders, this is what some people say to me. They say, hey, we've already heard about photonics. Photonics, what we have right here is LITE. LITE has gone from, again, 300 up towards, again, 954. Oh, we're late to that. But then again, you think about SNDK, and SNDK spiked all last year. And now its SNDK is spiking all this year as well. So again, it's almost like we saw all last year SNDK was spiking and people saying, oh, we're late. And for the last 6 months, it just spiked even more. And now it's coming all the way back up towards record highs. So, I definitely want to make sure we're all set. Want to make sure you're all ready to go here. Brent crude rises. Iran threatens alleged ceasefire violations. What do we have here, guys? 5 top gainers on the day. No news. PHGE, no news. UZX, no news. QTEX, no news. ARTL, no news. And MNTS, no news. There are 5 top gainers today. None of them have news. Just like our baby over here, MNTS. I mean, guys, MNTS is not a bad play in any sort of way. It just started turning and falling. Went up $14 down to $12.26. Not really, again, a lot of great credibility behind this play. What are we at right now? What's the 200-day moving average? 200-day moving average is 1253. Traders, I think I'm actually going to start going slow and start looking for entries on this one. And the reason why is I do think this could start fading here in the near future. After coming on up, All right, traders. I just want to throw this out here. Little sign note for every single person, okay? Personally, I am going to start looking for entries over on MNTS right now at the time of 8:22 on the short side. Now, why is that? Because it seems like I'm finally starting to see the reversal. When I take a look over on MNTS right here, I can see MNTS has been spiking, climbing, and we really didn't know when this play was going to dump. At any moment, it could have squeezed and we could have got caught up in a short squeeze. Now, what we are finally seeing is that this play seems like it's now on the bearish side. There's a great chance that we do spike back up to 1260, 1270. The 200-day moving average, though, is at 1253. So having MNTS, let's just take a step back so far, has gone all the way from $7 all the way up towards around 1380. We know that the 200-day moving average is right around 1250, and we finally formed that upper shadow in that reversal. If we can start spiking back on up to 1250, 1240, 1260, 1270, this would be great little shorting opportunities. I think that would be a great area for us to kind of look for some trades. Okay? So MNTS, anywhere 1250, 1240, 1260, those are great shorting opportunities as it seems like momentum has shifted. We're back underneath the 200-day moving average. We could easily fall back on down to sub 12, back on down to the mid 11s. Shorts only cost $2 at this point. Again, we did locate a good amount of shorts, 3,000 shares. 3,000 shares located, accepted, total cost $2.40. So, give that some time. See what we can do over on that play. See if we can make some money. Slow and steady, just want to throw it out there. All right. Deck, do some critical thinking. Most people driving Uber can barely survive. What happens when this market is flooded and you have a $500,000 investment? I'm just saying that's what people are doing. I'm not saying that's what I'm doing. I'm not spending $500,000 on a cybercab fleet. But what I am saying is people are going to try to get in on it early. NCRA. I know NCRA, a little bit of hype here. I personally, this is just a personal thing, guys. I'm not the biggest fan of stocks that are, again, 50 cents. I don't like trying to make money off 3-cent moves. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not my personal favorite, right? So the thing is, go after it. Trade it. See if you can make some money. See if you can make some cash. See if you can make some profits here. So right now here, team NCRA, we only got 5 minutes till the next AM press release. Data trader, I think humanoid robots will be in a big investment. I have one on pre-order. Did you really order this? This guy? See, my only fear, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. My only fear with these, right? These guys is I don't know how much they are, but I don't want to spend. I just refuse to spend $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 on a robot that's not like that's like good morning, Sean, would you like cereal? And it's like missing the bowl and there's just milk everywhere, and I'm just like, you dumb robot, clean it up. I'm sorry, please don't unplug me, please, I'll clean it up. Right? So I guess, again, I truly am with you. I do think humanoid robots are going to be something that is going to be big in the future. I just don't know how far away we are until, like, it's smooth. You know what I mean? Until it's actually, like, helpful. Like, if there was a humanoid robot right now, which, again, I could just be like, hey, laundry, Now, peasant robot, do it. And they were like, yes. And they do it. That would be amazing. But I just don't know how far away we actually are from it, like, being legit like that. And also the way that I'm already speaking to my non-existent robot. Next thing you know, I'm waking up and there's, you know, these little cute little eyes are red, and it's holding a knife, and it's just like, stop making me clean up your milk. You know, I actually don't know if I want one of these in my house. Ex Machina, Deck just wants the Ex Machina robots. The Ex Machina robots. Guys, there's the NCRA news. NCRA news came up at 8:15 over on Fox Runner. Now I know. MNTS. Yep, guys, MNTS, I want to get filled. MNTS again, slowly want to get filled on that play. Slowly want to get filled, and I want to see MNTS just dump on down to sub $12. So again, making sure that's clear to everyone. MNTS, any little pops on up, I want to get filled. Let it fade, let it fall, let it drop. So I am in over on MNTS. I want to just see that one slowly fade over the next, 30, 45 minutes on MNTS. Okay? We do have 1 minute here, traders. 1 minute until the next press release wave. Everyone ready to get dialed in here? Okay, here we go, guys. One memento. 8:30 press release wave coming on up. And let's see if we can see any sort of big spike, big rip, big run, big pop, big move. We are going to be watching for 3-star, 4-star rankings. We are going to be watching for gold words, such as breakthrough, positive, approval. And we are going to be avoiding a lot of times red words. Red words as offering, upcoming meetings, potential. Those are words we really don't care about too much. So now it's 8:30. Let's watch to see what we get. We only have low floats that are going to come on out. This is all in real time. The moment they come on out, we'll be all set, ready to make this money. So, no news just yet. No news just yet. No news just yet. Hold on a second. I want to make sure we're not missing anything. No, there's only been like 2 press releases at 8:30 so far. I don't really see anything at 8:30. Let me just, again, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. There might not be any low float press releases at 8:30 just yet, but I just want to make sure. No, there's only 2 press releases at 8:30 so far that I'm seeing. I don't see anything. I don't see any press release news at 8:30. Do you guys? I just want to, I'm looking at the all news section just to make sure. There's only 2 press releases. That's it. So, nothing right now at this time. Oh, guys, here it comes. Guys, news is coming on through now. Might have been a little hiccup right there. News is now coming on through.
NVIDIA.
There might have been like a little hiccup right there for a moment. But news is now coming on through. All right, awarded a contract, BRAI. Yeah, news is now coming on through. Okay, it is a little hiccup right there, it seems like. UZX, we already know that one was up here this morning. BRAI, demonstrates. Demonstrates is sometimes a keyword. PRFX. Let's see what we have here. Announces approval. CMND. Sometimes approval can go on a big time spike. I'm just kind of looking to see where the hype is going to go. Right now, CMND announces approval, FGMC approval, BRAI. BRAI talks about estimated $25 billion. BRAI has a little bit of hype now starting to turn. AREB. So still nothing too ginormous. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still watching for MNTS to get the dump. We are still watching for MNTS to fade and fall and drop. Anyone in on the short side with me over on MNTS? If you guys are sitting on the short side with me on MNTS, remember, why did I do that? Why did I short MNTS? And the whole reason is because I didn't know when the top was going to be. Let's just think about this for a second. MNTS had no news. MNTS is a low float stock. MNTS is a top gainer on the day. I didn't know when MNTS was going to spike and then maybe again dump, but then it would spike back on up and then again maybe dump and then spike back on up. But finally, as you guys can see, we had a hard sell-off. And having this hard sell-off really indicated that the stock is going to start reversing, that the stock is going to start dropping. And then we fell back underneath the 200-day moving average. Back underneath the 200-day moving average, that's huge. So right now, guys, my trade, I'm currently up $732 right now. Guys, I'm up $1,000. Guys, I'm up $1,000 right now over on my trade. This is awesome. Guys, $1,000 right now. $1,100 over on MNTS. MNTS, guys, nice drop. Guys, MNTS right here, I'm just going to take my gains. Guys, MNTS going to lock out on out. $1,000 over on MNTS today, people. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely awesome. And there's that nice sell-off over on MNTS. We just did everything that we needed to do over on that trade, and now we have our $1,000 day. So, absolutely awesome. Team, we went over this step by step to make sure every single trader was aware. Every single trader knew what we were doing. Stock spiked on up, finally had that new reversal, fell back underneath the 200-day moving average, tried to get in right around that 200-day moving average area. Stock just sold on off right there. So, MNTS here, guys. What a great trade. We did have our entries and exits here, as you guys can see. Where did we get filled? MNTS 1237, 1238, 1239, 1240, 1241, 1244. At the time of 826, 822, 822. That's all again right here. Right here. 822, and now again it's still consistently fading and falling as MNTS is getting weaker. So we got in at 1240, out at 1180, 1,700 shares, able to make again a $1,047 profit, putting ourselves up a nice $1,000 on the day essentially. Guys, awesome job. Awesome work. That's exactly the type of trade we want, waiting for momentum to shift from one side to the other. So, great job everyone right there. So we are all set here. Excited to see what we have. Dek, how'd your golf tournament go yesterday? Pretty good. Came in fourth. Fourth place yesterday, guys, in my golf tournament. So you know what? Better than nothing. Better than nothing. I shot a 71, 1 under yesterday in my tournament. Not bad. Not bad. Not great. But not bad. I'm actually pumped, guys, because I'm actually, first time ever I'm doing this. In the upcoming, in probably, what, in 3 weeks, I signed on up, guys, for Open Championship qualifying. Hi, Sean, we received your confirmation, your registration. So, first time ever I'm doing this. I'm actually going for the Open Championship qualifying for golf. We'll see how far I go. We'll see if I make it. We'll see if I don't shoot up an 85 on my kind of first professional tournament. Pro-Am tournament. We'll see if I get smoked, which is probably the high likelihood. But we like to have some fun. right now here, traders. AXINR, PHGE, QTEX, UZX, MNTS, ARTL. $8.38 right now here, traders. MNTS, we are 100% out of that play at this moment. Hey, if you guys are enjoying this day already, make sure you guys take 1 second, smash that thumbs on up. Hit that thumbs on up, guys. Let's have ourselves a day. Let's have ourselves a day. Let's have ourselves a week. And we are going to be absolutely dialed in. Dialed in. QTEX, UZX, MNTS, ARTL, OTLK. Traders, let's head back over to the analyst alerts and make sure that we're all caught up on everything. Where was the last thing we watched? What was the last thing we went over here? Oh, we went over these. We went over 5 top gainers this morning. Then we went over this absolutely hideous Ferrari. We talked about that one. Race shares decline following the debut of their first fully electric vehicle. Guys, you know what I do think? I honestly, I'm going to give Ferrari the benefit of the doubt here. I'm going to say, and again, this could be like, it could be a genius move. It could be the fact right now that they made this car so ugly and so stupid looking, it just got people talking about Ferrari. You know what I mean? You ever hear the term, any publicity is good publicity? Like even if bad publicity, because people are talking about your company. And maybe if people are talking about your company, it kind of rejuvenates, oh, Ferrari. And now maybe people look at other Ferraris. You know what I mean? So like some people, yes, I get it, are sitting here and saying this is the ugliest car ever. Why would I ever spend $600,000 on this ugly car? And I get that. But maybe it flipped a switch on a certain class that says, this car is so ugly, let me go buy some of their other cars because those are going to appreciate. Could it possibly be like the biggest marketing stunt ever, where it's like, let's make something that people are going to talk about and it'll make them buy our other cars because they think we're moving in this direction. Bold strategy, Cotton, but it might work. Maybe. I'm talking about Ferrari. You're talking about Ferrari. And guess what? It's out there now, right? It'd be like if, Drake comes out with a new album and everyone says, oh, I hate the new album. It sucks. Well, guess what? You're probably going to listen to a few songs because you want to see how good or how bad it is. Little side note, by the way, I like Iceman. I think Iceman's a great album. I think it's pretty good. It took me like 1 or 2 times to kind of read it, kind of go through it before I really liked it. But now I really do. Now I think it's a good album. All right, awesome. Guys, 841. Also, side note here, traders, for every single person, I know this was a little hectic. Can we just take a second here, traders? I wanna make sure that we're all set here. I know this was a little hectic on Friday, okay? But on Friday, as you guys know, what happened? We gave out the link for you guys at this moment. For the first 100 people to sign up, we're going to be able to get their application in to be able to get early access to the PDT rule from Cobra. So Cobra is the #1 broker, premium broker, shorting everything. They are now coming on out with, again, their sub-small accounts, like sub-PDT rule. We're talking $2,000, $2,500, $3,000 accounts. This is who I am using for my upcoming small account challenge. This website is now live. It's now good. It's all set. So it's called Big Trades. Big Trades is going to be through Cobra. Okay? Cobra, I sat down with the CEO. He says, Sean, I want to take full advantage of people starting off with no PDT rule. I want to be able to have, again, non-stop trading, 4-to-1 margin. You have a $2,000 account, we'll give you $8,000 to trade with. You have a $5,000 account, we're going to give you $20,000 to trade with. We want to give them all the shorts that Cobra has. If you have not yet, make sure you guys go click this link, get yourself all set, ready to go here. And again, you might only be able to enter your email. They will send you right? They will again send you the application. So enter email and they will send you their application. I know again on Friday, I'm going to be honest, it was a little hectic. I don't know if they were fully ready for the rush that we gave them. If you have not gotten your email just yet, just again, either A, you can re-add your email, or B, on top of that, you can contact them. But I know, again, they're getting everything set. Obviously, the PDT rule dropping is massive. The PDT rule dropping is huge. I'm ready to go on it. I'm fired up, and I cannot wait for the PDT rule to end. Okay? So, I mean, it's going to be... I said this here before. Right? I said this here before, traders. When the PDT rule ends, I truly believe it is going to be a time that is going to be absolutely incredible. It is going to be a generational wealth. It really will be, traders. When the PDT rule ends on June 4th, we are going to see a brand new world open up. Just like in 2019, everyone bought EV plays. And in 2020, everyone's playing pharmaceutical or stay-at-home work stocks. Then in 2021, we had crypto and NFTs. Then in 2023, we had the beginning of the AI bubble. Then in 2024, we had data centers. And now as we go into 2025, we have our memory stocks. 2026 is going to be the first year of no PDT rule. 2026 is going to be a time, for the first time in the last 25 years, we are going to see the PDT rule non-existent. Traders, think about it. Just take a second and think about how crazy this will be. For the entirety of your trading career, people that have had less than $25,000 have been restricted to trade only 3 times a week. Well, traders, I'm going to be honest with you. The majority of people that trade stocks, especially day trading, are absolute psychopaths. They're crazy. A lot of people are degenerates. You know who I'm talking about. Imagine if you open up the doorway for them to be able to trade as much as they want. Think about how many orders are going to go through on some plays. Think about how many stocks are going to rip, not 100%, because traders can only jump in 1, 2, 3 times, but now they can jump in unlimited times. Stocks could be able to short squeeze to 400%, 1,000%. June, July, and August are truly going to be pure anarchy. Now, don't come at me on June 4th or June 5th and say, oh, Dek, you told me it was going to be crazy. I don't see any sort of big spikes. I'm saying throughout that time, there will be some monster tsunami plays. The big kahuna, the supernova champagne in the sky, baby. We are going to be seeing some absolutely ginormous plays June, July, and August from the flooding of volume, the flooding of volatility, the flooding of money going into stocks that are probably sub $10 with these degenerates just constantly buying. We will see some of the biggest spikes and we will see some of the biggest drops over the next 3 months. Make sure you are ready. Make sure you are prepared. Sub PDT rule is going to be a game changer and people are going to look back at it and say, I wish I took more advantage during the summer of 2026. Guaranteed. It's going to be crazy. Ah! It's a whole new world. A smiling face I wanna do, and no matter anywhere, a whole new world. Let's go, people. All right, here. Let's keep it going. See where the hype, see where the momentum, see where the action is going to take us. Woo! Trade Goats, I entered my email on Big Trades. I haven't gotten anything yet. They said they are going to have everything online this week. Okay. So, yeah. Guys, I can imagine it's probably a little hectic. I can imagine it's a little crazy. Don't worry again. You guys are the ones that put your emails in the moment it's signed on up. So, remember, the moment that this became live, you guys are the ones that put your email in. Not your money yet. Your email in right away. This is who I'm using for the small account challenge. So don't worry, guys. I'm using this on the small account challenge as well. We're going to be all set. We're going to be ready to go. We're going to be, getting ourselves fully prepared on this. PHGE, UZX, ARTL, MNTS, OTLK, HTT. Guys, we got the 9 a.m. press release wave coming on up. That's going to be the next big opportunity. 9 a.m. press release wave right around the corner. Rob saying, where is the back-end data coming for your list there, please? What list? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Let me get this all set on up. Again, if you need to know, this is Fox Runner, and all the charting over here is going to be over on Trade Ideas. All right. Guys, right now here, let's just be honest also. MNTS, great work, everyone. We got out almost at the perfect time. We are already sitting at this moment with a nice $900 profit on the day. Nothing wrong with making $900 on the day here, traders. This is now pushing us on up. What are we at? $8,800? I think we're at, I gotta double check things, guys. We were at like $8,400. Now again, we pushed this on up. Hold on a second. I gotta see how much we're up right now in May, because we got the final week of May here. Hold on. I gotta check this on out here. Okay, hold on a second. This was my last tweet. We have what an amazing week. This was over on Friday. We are now up over $8,600 for the month of May. Today we locked in $867. So we're at $8,600 for the month of May. We are adding right now another $900. Right now, guys, we are sitting at around $9,500 for the month of May. We need another $500 to make it a $10,000 month. Let's get another $500 for $10,000 month coming on up. Man, this is going to be fun. Guys, I love $10,000 months, $20,000 months, $30,000 months. Just being able to, again, like what I love so much here, traders, is how long, can I ask you guys a question? How long have you guys heard of me or known of me? Or how many people have been watching the stream? When did you guys start watching the stream? I started live streaming my trades in the year of 2015, I want to say. It has been 11 years of me, again, trading live day after day, month after month, year over year. I have been trading live for the world to watch since 2015. How insane is that? So some people might say, oh, Dek, I just found you last week. Some people are going to say, I found you back in COVID of 2020. Hey, I found you in 2020. I've been here since 2017. Trade Goats, been with me since 2015, literally year one. Year one? Oh my goodness. We have had some growth together, buddy. That was when I was a wee little lad walking around just saying to myself, hey, we could maybe do the stock trading thing. Started stock trading again back when I was around 20, 21. Now I'm 32 years old. And guys, how great is it? Wake up every morning. I usually set my alarm clock around 6 o'clock. Get on up. I'm usually done trading by 10 in the morning. Hit the gym, hang out with the wife, take the dog for a walk, play a quick round of golf, make some sweet love, you know, wrap it up, get some dinner. It's like, let's get ready to go here, people. Everyone's got different schedules. So we are, again, getting ourselves ready to go here, team. Getting ourselves ready to rock and roll. We have 8:54 in the morning. I would love to make another $500. Guys, my goal here today is, let's just imagine I'm at $0 today. Let's imagine I'm at $0 today. I need to get myself another $500. $500 to get to a $10,000 month. Okay? So I'm imagining I'm at $0 right now. I want to get to $10,000 on this month. So, let's get ready to do it. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to have some fun. And let's get ready to make this money. So, we got $500 left to get ourselves to 10 grand. And we'll be all set, ready to get a little bit more action and hype. Around MNTS, YMAT. Guys, YMAT is trying to work itself back on up. Don't forget, YMAT is the best place so far here today. Guys, give me 2 minutes. I'm going to just fill up my water bottle. 9 a.m. 4 minutes away. We got a brand new press release wave. Let's get ourselves ready to rock and roll. Let's get ourselves excited. Let's get ourselves absolutely jacked on up here, team. We got about 2 minutes here until we get ourselves ready for the 9 a.m. press release wave. And we know it is absolutely game time. Guys, let's get ready to do it. Give me 1 second. We're going to be all ready to rock and roll. Just going to fill up my water bottle. I will be right back on the mic.
Take a deep breath. Hold your ground. Because the truth is, out there, it's a jungle.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand where everything's made to be broken.
All right, here, people. We are back and we are ready to rock and roll on this day. Obviously, we are so excited. Jacked on up, waiting to see what we can get. The 9 a.m. press release wave is about to begin. New mix. The new mix is out. What do you guys think? A little welcome to the jungle intro? I like it. A little welcome to the jungle with a little desire. It's desire. YMAT, a little bit of a climb here. Riley saying, Deck, you've helped me back in 2022. I only had $100 to start with, and you got me up to $3,500. Oh my goodness. Oh my, oh my. Congratulations on that success. Talk about a 350% increase, or excuse me, a 3,500% increase. All right, team, let's even get something big at 9 a.m. again. Guys, YMAT also starting to squeeze on up. YMAT, potential for this one to go up towards around the 180s. YMAT here, team. I'm actually thinking maybe possible shorts on YMAT. Do we have shorts on YMAT? No. How much are YMAT shorts? I think they're actually too expensive, but let's double check. I think these were super expensive shorts. We're just going to double check to see how much these are. 6,000 shares, locate lowest, cancel. $700. I'm not spending $700 on shorts. I'm just not. Guys, all right, let's see what we get at 9 a.m. Here comes the 9 a.m. press release wave. 9 a.m. press release wave coming on out. A lot of times at 9 a.m. we have like filings. I just want to see if something new jumps up.
Success.
Looking to see if something is got CODX. Guys, CODX previous spiker. CODX previous spiker just jumped on up a little bit. What is that? 663. CODX, guys, 663 200-day moving average. Trying to get a little bit of hype right now. CODX, little bit of hype at this moment. CODX just came out with a press release. Just came out with the press release moments ago. So the press release just came on out. Ooh, look at this, guys. CODX, take a look. Shorts are prohibited. CODX, shorts are prohibited. And that is a previous top gainer. Has room to maybe fall right back on down towards around 660. Guys, let's see what we get here, guys. I would say, you know, you could look for a dip buy or give it a chance. CODX, guys, is where everyone's looking right now. All eyes on CODX. Just came out with a press release moments ago. Fox Runner just alerted it as well. Just came through the analyst alerts that usually, again, I think Fox Runner has like, I don't know, 5,000, 6,000 people that use it. So a lot of times also, little heads on up, when Fox Runner alerts it, I've also noticed that it goes on a pop. I don't know if that's because, again, like they alert it and then tons of people see it at the same time and then tons of people buy it. You guys ever think about that? Like, I think that's what happens as well. Sometimes when these like alerts go on out, it's 5,000 people see it at the same time. Boop, stocks sometimes go up even higher. CODX right now, guys, starting to get a little bit of a pop. People are looking for what's the 9 a.m. mover. And it also says, even on Cobra, shorting is prohibited. Shorting is prohibited. Is it desire? I want to try that again. I just want to see if that's like true. CODX 3000 Inquire. Acquiring is too soon from last. Inquire, shorts prohibited. Guys, right now it's just the CODX show. Right now it's the CODX show. CODX 9:01 and 15 seconds came on out here over on Fox Runner. Talks about Ebola. And the Ebola hype is bringing in momentum. The Ebola hype is bringing in the action. CODX from 640 up to 740. If you want to get some dip buys, I don't know how high this one's gonna go. Seems like again CODX is one of the better bets at this moment, though. We're gonna see if that one can continue to climb and continue to rip and run. So CODX, watch it. YMAT still number one. QTEX, NCRA, PHGE. All right, team, can we take a second? I'm going to take a second and just go over everything that you should know about today. Okay? I want to take a second. I want to go over everything that you should know about today. Okay. So, let me break this on down. Kind of make it very fun and very easy. Number one thing you should know about today is the S&P 500 is currently sitting at new record highs. So, for anyone who does not know, we do have the S&P 500 at this time, currently spiking on up towards new record highs. We are above the price of $750. So, if you guys take a look at that S&P 500, we are currently sitting all the way on up to 751. We are about to open on up at the highest area we have ever opened up at. Do you know what still blows my mind about this? Is that only 2 months ago, people were screaming recession at the top of their lungs. Guys, 2 months ago, we saw the S&P 500 go from 690 to 670 to 650 to 630. And guess what? Everyone here was screaming recession, recession, recession. Traders, for the second year in a row, as you guys know, I jumped in on this play at the absolute lowest day possible on 3-30. I know that's just so crazy to be thinking about. But again, for the second year in a row, I was able to jump in at the absolute bottom on Monday, March 30th. Right? So I want to even show you guys here. So this is, again, we started adding a few things. I want to kind of show this around here. But we started jumping in on a lot of different trades. And I don't want to show his entire email, so let me just block this on out. But this is me talking to my financial advisor. And these are some emails between me and my financial advisor, where I was just saying to him, hey, his name's Jeff. This was on Monday, March 30th. Monday, March 30th, I said, I like it. CRM and Microsoft, add to my account. Sean Dekmar. And then again, we started adding CRM, Microsoft, JPST. He added again a few others as well. But for the second year in a row, we nailed again 2025's bottom, which is April 7th. And then again, we started buying again on Monday, March 30th. And we, again, you know, the thing is, how am I getting the absolute bottom? Two things. One, I'm going to be honest, it's a little lucky that the last 2 years in a row, I have bought in at the absolute bottom. The other thing, though, is that I am buying at areas that can be the bottom. Now, what do I mean by that? I bought the S&P 500, guys, after a 13% drop. A 13% drop happened. I said, this is the S&P 500. What do you think's going to happen? The S&P 500 is going to get an incredible pullback, and then let's pull the trigger. It only goes up. So guess what we saw right here? The S&P 500, when did I buy? When we were a little underneath the 13 EMA. The 13 EMA is the green line. And guys, take a look at how many times you bounce off the 13 EMA. The 13 EMA is very common to touch and then to bounce off of. If you guys take a look over on the 13 EMA here, let me change this to like a blue here. You guys can see we touched and bounced. Guess what? We touched and bounced. We touched and bounced. We touch and bounce. Take it right here. Touch and bounce. Touch and bounce. Touch and bounce. Take a look right here. Touch and bounce. 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 You guys can see. Look how many times we touch and bounce. So if you're wondering, how did I pull the trigger on Monday, March 30th? It's just because we came on down towards that area. Same exact thing for the 50-day moving average. 50-day monthly moving average. That's where I bought because we were getting very close to an area that we usually only touch once every probably 3 years. We touched the 50-month moving average or the 50-day moving average on a monthly. But with that being stated here, team, I jumped in back 2 years ago because we are right next to the 50-month moving average. And I jumped in this year because of 13 EMA moving average on the monthly chart. So that's how I was able to do it so far. That's how I was able to get myself involved on these plays to be able to make some great money and be able to make some great cash. So again, to get Microsoft on Monday, March 30th, when it's at the price of $357, again, it's up towards $418. Absolutely awesome. You know, CRM, guys, CRM hasn't done much. Salesforce just moving on up, or it hasn't done really much at all. But we also have, again, the S&P 500, Monday, March 30th. We also have Apple, Monday, March 30th. We also, again, Palantir really hasn't done too much. I'm going to throw that one out there. Again, so I'm literally showing you plays that really haven't done too much as well. But we also have Google, and Google's been doing incredible. And Meta, but Meta really hasn't done too much either. So Meta really hasn't done too much. You know, I have a lot of great ones. My biggest investment is Amazon, right? Amazon, absolutely incredible. Doing, again, absolutely great. So the thing is, traders, there's a lot of, you know, awesome plays here that are just slowly grinding, slowly moving themselves on. And there's some plays that are just not doing anything. That's why you got to diversify. Nothing's worse than jumping in at the bottom and just getting caught with, like, you know, a Palantir or something, which just hasn't done anything just yet. You know? So, you know, you want to pull the trigger, but you also want to diversify on your larger accounts. CODX here, guys. CODX is still holding on up. So CODX is still trying to bounce off that $7 mark. So we do know the S&P 500 is still ripping and running and hitting some new highs. But let's go into a little bit of a deeper question today. And the deeper question on today is, what are we going to trade today? What is going to be the stock that we want to pull the money on? What is the stock that we want to jump in on? I was going to say, hey, Dek, what's going to be the stock that's going to make us the most amount of cash? Well, let's run through it here, okay? Traders, head on over, Fox Runner, drop on down the arrows. Drop on down both arrows over here. And let's figure it out. Let's go to see all here. If we want to look for what stocks have credibility, and the reason why I bring up credibility is I want to find what stocks are going to spike and have a chance to hold their gains. Well, we know the number one top gainer right now is YMAT. YMAT is up 300%, and you guys can see it receives authorization for $60 million. Guys, YMAT here is a good, solid, credible press release. YMAT is also too expensive to short for me. YMAT has an old spiking high up towards around 240, and it's going to have a lot of support, probably back on down towards around 150. Okay? I would say YMAT's old support level was back on down towards 120, but I'd probably go more up towards around some old spiking highs like here, 160, 160, dip buy, 155, 160. YMAT, if you want to be more aggressive, 160-ish for the possible dip buy. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, back on down towards around 130. YMAT is the number one top gainer on the day. YMAT is the stock that the majority of traders are focused on at the bell here for small cap trading. Number two is we do have NCRA. NCRA, guys, is currently sitting right now with an 85% gain. It talks about strategic transformation into artificial intelligence, data centers, robotics. Guys, it's basically just name dropping a ton of hot sectors at this time, a ton of hot trends at this time. So again, we have NCRA at this moment, and NCRA went on a spike and unfortunately gave too much back. I don't care about NCRA. I like YMCA or YMAT. I don't care about NCRA. What about UZXY? UZXY at this moment, traders, does have news. UZXY says that insiders, the company, is going to repurchase $8 million. This is, again, a keyword repurchase that usually always brings in hype. UZX, let's see what it's done. UZX here. Unfortunately, again, a little bit weaker on UZX after spiking and dropping. Crazy thing is, this is a brand new IPO. Being a brand new IPO, UZX could possibly squeeze and spike because there is no limitations. UZX might go wild today, especially if it can get back above $1 because of it being a new IPO here. So I would rank them right now. YMAT's my favorite, UZX, and then NCRA I'm really not that big of a fan of. Traders, what about, let's go with CODX. CODX right now, a fan favorite from the previous days, and just came on out with an Ebola press release. Now, why is Ebola hot right now? Because Ebola is, again, unfortunately spreading a little bit throughout Africa. So CODX, as you guys can see, has had some nice rips. CODX the last few days has been trying to grind. CODX has been moving itself on up here. So CODX is probably the most active play. The most important thing at this moment is to get above and stay above $7. Get above, stay above $7 over on CODX. A lot of potential behind this play if it can stay above $7 and definitely could rip and run. What else do we have here, traders? We went over so far YMAT. We like it, we don't love it. We went over NCRA. We don't like it. We went over UZX. New IPO has chance, needs to break through $1. OTLK, I don't like 45-cent plays. CODX, I like it if it can break $7. Traders, is there anything else that I absolutely love at this time? Well, not out of news on today, but we also do have stocks that are just overall top gainers. Now, traders, we went over YMAT. What about PHGE? What's PHGE doing right now? Because PHGE, this play is the number 2 top gainer in the stock, or number 3 top gainer in the stock market. Spiked on up, crashed on down. I don't care about it. Is there anything I do care about? Well, guys, what about the stock I already made $1,000 on today, MNTS? MNTS, guys, 61% gain at this moment. 61% gain. This is still my favorite play probably at this time. MNTS has some attention towards it because it's somewhere linked with SpaceX. But the big issue, as you guys can see, is MNTS does not have any news from the company today. Did go from $7 up to $14. $14 back on down towards $12. The 200-day moving average is at the price of $12.40, and that's what you're looking at. So MNTS, this is the most active. So these are the stocks that I think you guys should be watching on this day. You guys ready for it? I'm going to type out your watch list. Make your life super simple. Number 1, watch list. Watch list on this day. YMAT, right? YMAT. If we take a look over on this play, what do you have here? YMAT. YMAT's a great looking stock. This play again coming up towards around highs. You know, YMAT, good news. Good news. New highs. Watch at the bell. I think there's a lot of good potential. Stock could possibly go crazy. Stock could possibly go on a nice rip and run. What else do we have here? We have MNTS. MNTS. One of the most active stocks this morning, right? This stock must break and hold. Must break and hold its 200-day moving average at the price of, what is again this one doing? MNTS at the price of $12.53. That's going to be extremely important for, again, MNTS. We also do have CODX, right? CODX, guys, most important thing, get above $7, right? Ebola news. Must hold $7 to stay relevant. So again, I have YMAT, I have MNTS, I have CODX. These are kind of my top 3 plays at the moment. I also don't want to forget here, traders. Let's also understand AKTX, right? AKTX was the number 1 top gainer over on Friday. There's a great chance AKTX has gone from $4 all the way up to $20. Dip buy potential, shorting potential, $15. So AKTX, let's not forget, Fridays, number 1 top gainer on the day. This is a stock that can easily spike and squeeze through $15 or become a great shorting area right around $15. So I know I spelt like so much wrong there because I'm trying to go fast, but I'm saying there's a lot of potential out of a previous day top gainer as well. So we have YMAT, high watch and high alert, MNTS, high watch, high alert, CODX, high watch, high alert, AKTX, high watch and high alert. UZX, I would even put that one on there. You know, UZX, new IPO, right? Anything can happen. New IPO, anything can happen over on that play. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set. I'm just going to take a little copy and paste that, spread that around, making sure that you guys are all good. And you guys will be all ready to rock and roll here. All right. Right now here, traders, 9:18 in the markets. I believe that's like everything we really want and we really need at this moment here, traders. So we are just about all set, ready to go on this absolutely awesome day. Man, it's going to be an awesome day. Guys, right now, for anyone who does not know, we've had 2 trades so far today. MNTS, $1,047 in profit, and we did take a small loss on RNAC with 180 bucks. But I want to see what we get here today. I'm interested again over on MNTS at the bell. See what MNTS is going to do. MNTS, if this one's going to be able to squeeze and spike and start ripping and running and spiking and climbing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 10 minutes left here. 10 minutes left. I do just want to take the next 10 minutes to just make sure everyone is all set with some final Memorial Day sales, dropping them off in the chat room for you. If you guys took advantage of them, great. If you guys didn't, no worries, or make sure you guys go do them right now. If you guys want trade ideas, Dekmar 28, 20% off annual subscriptions, or you guys can put Dekmar 22 for 22% off monthly subscriptions. That is, again, the Memorial Day sale Trade Ideas is having. Now, Trade Ideas is all of these colors right here, the up gappers, the down gappers, the pre-market movings, my live charting. Make sure if you guys want my live charting, and as I say, all of my scanners. Like, for instance, I'm going to change out my scanners right now to my live trading scanners. This right here is all Trade Ideas. If you guys sign up to Trade Ideas under my code, I will give you all my scanner codes for free so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll, and you guys are all good, ready to go. Next on up here, guys, if you have not, we know that the PDT rule is dropping next Thursday. I am using Big Trades as my broker. So again, my small account broker, if you guys are doing the small account challenge with me, I am going down to a $4,000 account. I am putting myself in your shoes, and we are live trading a $4,000 account together. 4,000 to 25,000. That's the goal. My goal at the end of the small account challenge is to make sure every single person has grown the same amount that I've grown. 4,000 to 20,000, 20,000 to 50,000, whatever it may be. This is the broker I am using. Make sure you guys are all set. We can use this broker until we reach $10,000, and then we can start using Cobra again. So we're going to all start with this broker. Then we're going to go back to Cobra after we cross $10,000. Make sense? So that's going to be absolutely insane. We also know one-stop prop here, traders. For anyone that's interested over in your prop firms and your prop trading, you guys can come on over here towards one-stop prop. Today's their final day over on their Memorial Day sale. If you guys are looking to get funded, they do have 30% off right now over on their prop firm trades. So make sure that you guys are all good. So prop firm, 30% off. You guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. So again, make sure you guys get funded if you guys need to. And then last but not least, make sure you guys are all good, ready to get after it over on Fox Runner. You guys right now can get 50% off the #1 scanner that I use make sure you guys get over here. Download the app if you guys haven't yet as well. The app is so helpful and so crucial. You guys will get Fox Runner for 50% off. The annual membership is the biggest deal right now because you guys get 50% off. It comes out to like $300 for the entire year. Take advantage of it. That's what I have right now. Deck, why are you changing brokers again? I'm not changing brokers. So just a little heads on up. Cobra only is going to have a new minimum of $10,000. Cobra is now opening up big trades for accounts that are $2,000 or higher. So the thing is, if we are doing the small account challenge, and what's the small account challenge? I am going down to a small account. It's the time that I am not trading a 50K account. I'm not trading a 100K account. I am trading the same amount of money that you have. And I'm going to do my best to grow your account by doing mine at the same level, side by side in real time. But Cobra is a premium broker. We cannot trade on them until we cross $10,000. So what the game plan is I'm using big trades, which is Cobra small account brokerage, until we get to 10,000. So big trades is how I'm going to get to 10,000. And once we get to 10,000, I'll be back on Cobra. Does that make sense, everyone? So I can't do a small account challenge if you guys just say, oh, well, let's just stay on Cobra and let's just do $10,000. We have to use big trades, which is run by the same CEO, the same company, the same everything. And then again, once we cross 10,000, we can switch over to Cobra. So we will be all set, ready to rock and roll. And make sure you guys add your emails. Make sure you guys sign up. I just wanted to go over the last little bit right there for every single person for all Memorial Day sales. So make sure you guys take advantage of all Memorial Day sales. If you guys haven't, today's the last day of Memorial Day for these sales. So right now is your final chance. Also, guys, if I haven't said it to you, I do want to say happy Memorial Day to absolutely everyone. I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for every single person who has served this country. No matter how you've done it, no matter how many years you put in, you made an absolutely huge sacrifice to protect us and protect our rights. So truly thank you for what you have done. And again, thank you for everyone who made that ultimate sacrifice and again, joined our military. So thank you. Guys, let's get ready for a big day ahead, huh? Let's get ready for some excitement. Let's get ready to see what this day has for us. If you guys are pumped, if you guys are ready, hit me with a good one. You guys know the drill here, baby. Ah-hoo! Let's get ready to get after it. Hear you scream.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. Where everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know.
All right, let's get ourselves set, ready to go. GFM Dylan Dekmar, I'm kind of worried. You never answer me, bro. You're supposed to reply to the chat room, homie. We ain't here for nothing. Ah! What are you talking about? I literally talk to the chat every single day, nonstop. How much do you trust One Stop to give payouts? I trust them extremely. I've gotten payouts by them. So I have literally received payouts from One Stop Prop multiple times. Blake Wallen, do you have to have a previous Cobra account to transfer over once we achieve 10K? Once we achieve 10K, you can either A, go to a Cobra account that exists, or B, you can open up one for free. So it's no big deal if you have one or don't have one. Man, don't hurt my feelings. You guys say again, I don't talk to the chat. I literally answer every question you guys ask me. Every question, every piece of email, every single person that, every now and then a man with a horse rides by my house and drops off email from different letters, fan mail, and I open them up and I read them on stream. It's beautiful. Guys, market opens on up here in the next 30 seconds. My eyes, personally, are going to be on MNTS. MNTS here. Traders, MNTS, all eyes on this play. Now, MNTS, this is the play that I shorted earlier here today to make 1,000. The big thing that you guys have to be aware of is that MNTS has strong resistance at 1250. It's already above that. How high can we go, which is going to be like the next main area of resistance? Next main area of resistance is 1380 pre-market high. Then there's a lot of resistance in the 1340s. The high of the day so far is 1380. MNTS here, traders. People are trying to get themselves involved on this play. I'm going to wait. If MNTS can come up towards like 1380, I'll go after it. Is there any locate fee differences between the commissions on big trades and Cobra that you know of? They told me they are going to try to keep it as tight as they possibly can to keep everything as equal. So you'll be able to get all the same shorts as you do on Cobra, as you do on big trades. So they're trying to make every fee the same. They're trying to make everything like equal. I actually think big trades might be a little cheaper. Guys, MNTS here. Stay alert, stay ready on this. Guys, MNTS. MNTS is a big spread. Traders, is there a... That was a pretty big spread there for a second. CODX trying as well, deck. CODX, little pop back above $7. We got CMTX, little MNTS. I think MNTS is the most active right now. Remember the 200-day moving average, you gotta stay above. 200-day moving average, that's the price of $12.50. You go underneath the price of $12.50, guys, things could start getting a little ugly. If you want to get yourself involved on this play, I am not in on it right now. But again, this play would be a good solid play if it does fall underneath $12.50 and then stays underneath $12.50. Little upper shadow right here. Trying to think, a lot of strong resistance up near around the 1330s. 250 shares. Uh-oh. Guys, we getting a little bit of a drop here? 13, I'm just going to put up some shares. 1340, 1330s, 1320s. What's this old spiking high? 1311. I'm going to put some shorts in the 13s, guys. If I can get filled in the 13s, I don't mind that. If I can get filled in the 13s, I think it's worth, you know, me giving it a chance, you know? So MNTS, very active play right now. 70% mover. One of the top dogs on the day. Room to run up towards around the 1320, 1330 area. We're up $867 on the day. MNTS is going to try to start off by getting a small dip buy and bounce play off the 200-day moving average. Underneath 1250 is where there will start to be weakness. CODX is also the other play that a lot of traders are focusing on. CODX was the Ebola stock here today. Deck, since you answer all the questions in chat, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Is that a bird? I'm going to go with 42 miles per hour. I don't know if I'm correct or not. 42 is my answer. Dex, since you answer all our questions in the chat, what is the world's fastest animal? The pelican falcon or the pelico falcon. Something like that. Traders, I'm going to watch little heads on up MNTS. I'm still watching MNTS to try to get filled on a little bit of a spike back on up. I think, again, if I can get filled to around the pre-market high, or excuse me, around today's, live market highs, somewhere above 13 to 1320, 1330, I think will be a good little entry to be able to make another $500. For anyone who does not know here, traders, I am $500 away from a $10,000 month. Right now, we're up $9,500 in the month of May. $9,500 in the month of May. We are only $500 away from crossing the $10,000 level, the $10,000 threshold. I want to be able to make it happen. I want it. I want it here. So I want a $10,000 month in May. All I got to do is make another $500 today to break 10 grand. And every trade's been live. Every trade's in front of you. Guys, YMAT halted on the downside. Little heads on up. YMAT is halted on the downside. YMAT halted on the downside. AKTX halted up. So traders, just a heads on up for every single person at this moment. We also have AKTX from 1375 up to 1534. That one's actually halted on the upside right now. Definitely could rip and run up near the 200-day moving average. Notice what's happened, guys. You hit the 200-day moving average, and then guess what? We see him crashing all the way back on down. So the 200-day moving average is a tough level. Let's take a look over on AKTX right now. AKTX can get crazy. 50 seconds until, again, that one gets unhalted. I want to see AKTX real quick. How crazy can this one get up towards? 1,000 shares at a time. Oh, man. AKTX, this is another weird one, guys, that shorts are prohibited. So 1,000 shares, shorts are prohibited. We cannot short AKTX, which is a little bit odd. You can only look for dip buys on AKTX. Would anyone say, hey, you know what? I'm only going to look for a dip buy on AKTX. Guys, MNTS, I might get filled here pretty soon if that one breaks 13. Just remember that. I am going to be looking for MNTS, a break of 13, get filled, another upper shadow. I do want to see what AKTX does, though. AKTX, hypothetically, I'm not in. I'm going to say I'm going to put a short order at 1480. Let's see what happens. 1480, hypothetical order. I would not be filled yet. Now it's up to 16. It's almost sitting even. Had a quick little spike there for a second. Quick spike there for a second. Volume is getting a little lower here, traders. Needs to break through 16. Okay, it's doing that. Nice job. If this cracks 15, I feel like it could get ugly quick. If this cracks 15, it could get ugly quick with a big pullback back down to like 1440. Just make sure that you guys are aware of that. MNTS, still not there. MNTS tried to come up to 1290, got rejected. No trades yet for me starting the day. AKTX, guys, starting to get a little weaker. Now, why is AKTX even relevant? This was the #1 top gainer on Friday. AKTX, #1 top gainer on Friday. Trying to, again, continue to spike and continue to rip and run. Right now, AKTX, we're still watching. UZX. Traders, do not forget, UZX is what? Is a new IPO. UZX is a stock that traders are focused on because of its new IPO. Break of $1, UZX could start moving. New IPO plays can always get crazy. New IPO plays can always get wild. Deck, you still holding AMPX? I am. So just sort of heads on up. AMPX traders, I'm not going anywhere. People like, I'm not gonna lie, I probably had 5 emails on AMPX when it crashed on down towards $14. And people saying, Deck, AMPX is back on down $14. It's $14 on AMPX. What are we gonna do? Traders, that's still above where we were, right? AMPX, I'm in at $12, as you guys know. I've been sitting on AMPX since $12. And it came on down to 9, and I kept on holding. And it came on down towards 8, and it kept on holding. And then it went up to 15, and then it came back down to 9, and I kept on holding. And it went all the way up to $22, and then it came all the way back down to 14, and now it's up to 17. I told you I plan on holding AMPX at least until like November. And in worst case scenario, I'm at $12 in November. I break even. Best case scenario, it's at like $35 and I make 20 grand. The most I've been up so far on AMPX was from $12 up to $22, $23. It was about a $10,000 profit. That was my biggest thing so far on AMPX. So about 10,000 was the most I was able to make so far over on AMPX, but I definitely think we can get back over 20. CODX still looking for that 750 break Ebola play. MNTS guys still watching for this one to be able to spike above $13. Again, MNTS, I'm still watching this one to break $13, get filled, and then get a reversal. Why am I looking to get filled somewhere right around 13? It's just because I do see a lot of resistance. I see resistance at these old upper shadows, like 1340, 1340, 1340, dip by 1340, 1340, dip, old resistance. I just think anything like 1310 to again 1330 could be a nice little like another upper shadow. Upper shadow, give it back. Upper shadow, give it back. I think there's a chance you could spike on up, upper shadow, give it back. So I do want to give this a chance. And again, I got to make 500 bucks. And if I can make 500 bucks here, traders, I can be able to push myself on up towards, hold on, here it goes. A little bit craziness, guys. I'm in right now 1,200 shares. 1,200 shares, 1320 at cost basis. I'm in right now, guys. I'm in right now. There's a little bit of squeeze. I'm currently sitting at this moment down 230 bucks. I want to see, are we going to upper shadow and reverse here? So I am in right now on MNTS. Going to see if this is going to hold or if this is going to fade and fall. Right now here, traders, I'm currently sitting at this play, currently down $100 at this time. MNTS still has some potential. If it falls back on down to sub 13, that's where I want to take my profits. I am again sitting right now with a nice minus 160 bucks. MNTS still holding its gains a little bit. I got to be careful. Again, I'm up $1,000 on this trade. Up $1,000. I don't want to lose my $1,000 day by any means. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to be up 1,000 and then lose it all on one trade. So I am shorting right now, as you guys know. My cost basis is 1321. 1321 cost basis at this time. What I want to see is exactly what I said. Upper shadow at red line, fall. 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 And again, my goal here is 500 bucks. If I can push myself up $500, guys, that will give me a $10,000 day. That's what I'm looking, or a $10,000 month. That's what I'm looking at here. Now, I'm going to be honest. We're still holding this upper shadow area. I got to be careful. I don't want to get squeezed out here. We're kind of at like a squeezy area. Do you guys feel like that? Do you guys feel like we're kind of close to a squeezy area? I just got to be careful. I don't want to get squeezed out of this play. I definitely want to see it, get that strong reversal. Guys, I'm going to get out right here. I'm out. I don't want to get squeezed. I'm going to keep my profits. I don't want to get squeezed. I'm getting out right here. Going to stay green on this trade. I can always look to get in later. I'm not going to hold and hope. So I refuse to get squeezed out right here. I can always get in at a different area as we get closer up to 14 or so. And maybe get, my total profits there. So now, again, I have to make back 600 plus 500. Got to make about $1,100 here. But we will wait for, again, maybe a little bit of a smarter, better area where it doesn't look so squeezy. Now, what do I mean by squeezy? It's like sitting right next to resistance. It keeps popping and we keep hitting new highs. I just want to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong and putting myself in a position that's going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So I have no problem going after plays. But I also, again, have a problem if I take any unnecessary losses. You know what I mean? 1460. We'll see what happens. $13. Ooh, gets a little reversal right now here, traders. Is it going to turn and fade and fall again? I mean, this is the thing. We keep hitting these little tops here. 1370. Is it desire? I just don't want to get. It's either gonna hit. Oh, guys, there's that dump. Oh, come on. Starting to get a little weaker now, as you guys can see. MNTS now starting to get a little bit weaker. Now starting to get a little ugly. That's like essentially what I wanted right here. I wanted to see that sell off. I wanted to see that weakness. I could still look for, again, some low entries in the 1290. It's not short. What? Did they make it like, what's going on here? Let me just change this out. MNTS. Limit. 1290, let's say. 250 shares. Short. Era. Invalid shares. Oh, shares. 250. Price. Let's say I want to see it pop back on up. Security is not short. It's short. Well, that's weird. So I don't know if they turned off shorts or whatnot. I was able to short it just a minute ago, but now I'm not allowed to short it anymore. So now it says symbol is not shortable. That's been weird. So now it's not shortable after I already shorted a few times. Can I market order a short? Nope. Now again, shorts are not available. That's weird. I feel like I haven't seen that before, where you were allowed to short it, and then all of a sudden, I got out of the play, and now I'm no longer allowed to short it. So we're still sitting in the green. But MNTS, there was the dump. I just, it's not a bad trade. I got in a little early, I guess. 1321, came up to 1380, now back down to 1256. Yeah, it'll let me buy, but it won't let me short. But I would rather short. So I can buy it, can't short it. That's not fun. That's not what I want. Maybe can only short once, need to locate more shares. Last thing I want to do is, again, locate. I mean, it only cost me, what, $2 before on MNTS? So let's see here. MNTS, inquire. 1,000 shares. Let's go locate lowest. Gonna cost me $2. Okay. $2, accepted. So I just spent $2 for shorts. Will allow me to short. Oh, guys, I think you have to keep locating, unfortunately. So it's like only a one-time locate fee, essentially. So if I want to short, it only costs $2. So that's fine. I don't mind that. It only costs $2, which is nothing too ridiculous, as you guys can imagine, right? So I actually want to keep on looking for some little shorts here. Keep bringing up my cost basis slightly. And see if we can get a nice little reversal back on down. This thing spikes its way back on up 1340s or so. So again, Concrete Trader, you were correct. Concrete Trader, you were correct. It's basically only like a one-time short, essentially. So it's like a one-time short that you could do. That's it. Well, I'm back in on MNTS. What's the most important thing on MNTS, guys, do you guys would say? I'll tell you right now. The most important thing on MNTS, if you want to short, is A, fall underneath the VWAP. Now, why is that? Because if you fall underneath the VWAP, you fall underneath the bounce, you fall underneath the bounce, you fall underneath the bounce. Now, also, you guys can see the 200-day moving average is also at the VWAP. So you have two super strong areas. You have 200-day moving average bounce at 1240, and you have VWAP area bounce at 1240. So again, essentially what do you guys have here? VWAP bounce and 200-day moving average bounce. So if you are a buyer, you have two areas right now, which are like concrete areas. That 1240 is the VWAP and the 200-day moving average. Two super strong areas that are areas that, you know, people will be watching to hold on up. So again, right now, this play, MNTS. Is there anything else spiking? AMD just hit new record highs. Again, awesome. Great to be able to see. We got to be able to make about $1,100 to be able to, again, push ourselves up $10,000 on the month. That's what we're looking for. YMAT, awesome, PhD, MNTS, OTLK. I don't think there's anything else going too crazy. Guys, is everything also hitting new highs? SNDK, again, definitely be aware of that. SNDK coming up towards record highs. MU coming up towards record highs. AXTI coming up towards record highs. Everything. And also, MNTS guys going for another little squeeze. Gotta be careful. Don't you do it. But again, might happen. MNTS here, guys. Gotta be careful on this play. MNTS going for a little bit of a squeeze. I might just get out, cut my losses, and say, hey, you know what? Decky, start fresh where you feel confident. Right now, we are sitting right at this area. I'm going to show you guys this right here. This is the strong resistance. What do you guys think? Get the heck out and move on? Or hold and let this again drop? MNTS came on up towards 1380 and got rejected. And came on up to 1380 and got rejected. And came on up to 1380 and got rejected with the super strong VWAP support. This is where we're currently at right now here, traders. We have MNTS super strong 1380 resistance at this time. So MNTS super strong VWAP resistance at this time. I feel like the stock's going to go up to like 1410 or something like that. Don't you guys? I feel like it is. I don't want to get out just yet. I really don't. Because I feel like, again, I can finagle this one. But I don't want to finagle it. Again, we're having an incredible month. I don't want to have any sort of massive, loss by any sort of means. But I do just want to stay ready on this play to bring up my cost basis on a nice little entry here if we can get a little pop. What would be worst case scenario? Getting halted on the upside. I am going to just be ready to get out total of 3,000 shares if we do get filled. 1406 we just got up towards. We got up towards 1406 at this moment. 1406, guys. A lot of action, a lot of activity over on MNTS here. I am still in on this play at this moment. Again, currently down 1,000 bucks. Remember, I'm not going crazy on this play. I don't want to go nuts. I'm going to add one final time if we get one new high of the day, and then if it keeps on going, I'm going to get out. But I'm a little eager today, guys. I'm a little spicy today, guys. MNTS is the play that has the best chance for, again, potential short squeezes. MNTS has, again, come on up towards 1380, trying to break through 1380. If this thing can get a quick little rip up towards like 1420, 1430s, I'll give it a chance. And then again, look to reverse on down. If it doesn't, hard stop loss to get out. 3,000 shares already typed out on my level 2 in case I need to get out. So, why again add up top? You want to add up top to because that's where, again, when you add up top, guys, you can be able to bring up your cost basis. So if you do get that pullback, you only have a smaller way to go. So right now, guys, I am in right now 1350 stop loss, 1350. Gonna have a hard stop loss at the price of 1480, guys. 1480 is my hard stop loss, okay? I don't want to lose anything. 1480 is my hard stop loss. 1480, hold on. I'm still live. 1480. Because I know $15 is right next to that area. I'm about to get out if it breaks, as I said. Not going to hold, not going to be a psycho. I love, again, giving my stocks chances. I love, again, trying to make money. But it's not worth it to blow up in, again, weeks of work. You know what I'm saying, traders? Hold on. About to get out. Hold on. Nope. Still no 1480. Nope. Still, again, right there. 1474. 70. 67. Hey, if it dumps and falls, great. I'll take it. You know? If it doesn't, then again, let's just keep on rocking here. Let's see if we can get that reversal. If we can get that reversal, great. If we cannot, then you got to get out and move on. Finger on the trigger to get out. Big entry right here, guys. I put in $57,000 on this short. Little heads on up. I have a $57,000 trade right now. So market value right here, $57,000 trade at this moment. Pretty big short entry. 1374 on the shorts right now. Getting a little crazy today, people. I want to have some fun. We got the small account challenge coming on up. I want to have some fun, get a little wild, get a little crazy. I do have right now 4,000 shares at the price of $13.74, currently down $3,000 at this moment. $14.80 is my stop loss, as you guys know. And again, I am watching to see if we can reverse and dump. If we cannot, I am going to move on. MNTS has had some great spiking. Going to watch to see if we can reverse and fade back underneath that $14 mark to be able to fall in a drop. So, right now, watching at this moment. Currently down again 2,000 bucks. 1440 still holding. Still looking strong here, traders. Might just want to get out here soon and just accept the loss when it happens. And that's okay sometimes. Sometimes I do that. See if we can get that pullback. Again, I'm in on 4,000 shares. It's a $58,000 cost basis or investment. A little bull flag I need to be aware of. Currently down 3,000 bucks right now. Pretty big trade here, guys. This is a big trade. I don't know. I'm getting a little crazy. I'm getting a little wild putting $50,000 in on an MNTS short. $13.74 is my cost basis. So I need to see about a 70-cent drop on this play. I want to see 1450s crack. Guys, if it keeps building like this, I will be getting out here very soon. Watching the bids over here. I don't want to see this thing, squeeze and spike. Yeah, you guys can see a little bull flag pattern trying to form right here. Cracking underneath $14 definitely will make the kid happy. Nice, red candle right here. Currently down 1,800. You guys can see my live trade right here. Let's see if we can crack 14s. Guys, let's go. Let's crack 14s. We're currently down 1,300 bucks. We know MNTS. Let's see if this thing can go here, guys. We're down 600 bucks. If we can actually get a nice little sell-off, if we can get a nice little dump, imagine that. 4,000 shares on the short side right now. Watching to see, can we be able to fall down towards new levels? So we just kind of, we were in a little bit of trouble here for a second. Now we're only about 15 cents away from our cost basis. Whole live trade going on right now here, team. MNTS definitely shows a little bit of weakness at this time. Big again trouble, as we know, at 1480. But we'll give this some time to see what MNTS can do. Again, about a $57,000, $58,000 investment at this moment over on MNTS on the short side. 4,000 shares, been live again trading and showing you guys absolutely everything at this moment. Obviously, we just had a 3-day weekend. I'm playing a little game of catch up to my fix of, again, trading the stock market, getting a little fun and getting a little wild. And I feel like I haven't gotten a little wild in a little bit. What do you guys think? Have I gotten a little wild in a little bit where I threw $50,000 in on a trade and said, let's get a little crazy here. Let's again take the chains off a little bit and let's run a little buck wild. I don't mind it. Right now here, team. Currently still down 900. Got to get back underneath 1374. Looking for about a 15-cent drop. Get ourselves back into the green on this trade. So right now here, team, we are watching and waiting, seeing if we can be able to make this one happen and work out. What would be the ultimate goal on this play? Kind of fall back down towards the VWAP. The VWAP would be the goal here, guys. VWAP back on down to 1260, which is also, again, the 200-day moving average. So again, I think a great goal on this play would be a nice little fade and fall down towards around 1260. I think a great like fade and fall would be about $1.20 on MNTS. Remember, MNTS spiked this morning for essentially no news whatsoever. We have no news whatsoever. We have a stock that has spiked up nearly 100%. MNTS has room to fall back on down towards the VWAP where we've had dip buy, bounce play, dip buy, bounce play, dip buy, bounce play. We shorted this play up high, realizing it's up 100% on no news, and most likely its next dip will be the VWAP, which also lines up with the 200-day moving average back on down towards around the 1240, 1250 mark. So that's what I'm looking for, which is why I jumped in on this play with 4,000 shares, $57,000 investment. I'm currently down $200, but you know, if we can start going underneath 1350, 1330, 1360, like whatever, we're gonna start making profits very quickly. It's gonna accumulate very quickly if we can get a crash. So right now here, traders, slow and steady is all we're looking at. Slow and steady is all we're looking at this moment. And we'll stay ready over on this trade. Finding a little bit of support right here around 1380. Guys, someone tell me right now, why is MNTS trying to find support at 1380? Well, that's because 1380 was a very great area for this play. It was number one, the old spiking high in pre-market. And it's also, number two, an old spiking high right here on this day. So 1380 was not only the pre-market high, but 1380 was also this spiking high. That's why I just got a little bounce play. But if we fall underneath this level, traders, we should be good. So it's trying. We got to stay underneath 1380. We just crashed on down to 1360. Down currently $300 on this trade. Notice we got a little upper shadow. It's trying to climb back up towards that 1380 mark. So it's also good to just kind of be aware of where, again, some dips may happen, where, again, bounces may happen, because, again, you have old resistance. And if you guys do type in over on Google, let's say, you know, you guys just go over to Google and type in support and resistance trading, right? You guys could probably see the majority of the time that it does come on down to support and resistance. Old support turns into new resistance. When you have resistance, guess what? That holds up as the new dip buying support line. Holds on up as the new dip buying support line. Does that make sense, everyone? Resistance, resistance, dip buy, dip buy, dip buy. So it's not like, you know, like market makers are attacking me. It's not like, oh, hey, right when you were about to get back in the green, guess what? Again, the stock moved in the opposite direction. That's the old spiking high. And that was the high this morning. And now that's going to try to hold up as the floor. But once that floor cracks, that's where it now holds back up as resistance. So these are things that you need to just be aware of and understanding why, again, you might get some buying movement at these certain levels, okay? So we are just giving that one some time off to the side here now. Let's see what else. Guys, anything else going on? PHGE? Anything else going on? PHGE? No, let's go through the top gainers. YMAT. Anything over on YMAT? Just kind of fading on down. YMAT, I don't see much. Okay? YMAT, I don't see much. NCRA, I don't see much. Okay? I'm just being open, honest, credible. I'm seeing YMAT. So far today, the stock has essentially just moved sideways between $1, or excuse me, between 125 and 160. Just moving sideways. PHGE, essentially just moving sideways. NCRA, again, just essentially moving sideways. MNTS is trying to stay alive here, guys. MNTS, all eyes on this play right now. It's trying to hold on up. It's trying to stay alive. MNTS, guys, we are back in the green on the first little bit. Now back into the red. Now back into the green. It's fighting here, and it's all fighting what? That 1 minute time, that 1380 mark. Guys, let's watch this closely because it really comes on down to 1380. If you are in on this trade and you are saying to yourself, Deck, I don't trust 1380. I think 1380 is way too strong. I think 1380 is going to hold. Then get out of your play right now. Do I make myself clear? If you believe that 1380 is going to hold and 1380 is going to bounce again and 1380 is an area that we cannot just break above, get out right now and move on. Because 1380, guys, is going to be where it would bounce and go back above $14 if it is going to happen. So again, 1380, 1387. You have to just be aware of these marks. Okay? Very important for every single person. Let's see what else we have here. CPSH, ARTL, BIYA. I mean, guys, right now, MNTS is the only stock I see that's even worth looking at. Okay? So, this is the only one that has somewhat of a consistent uptrend. And I always do alert it, guys. I never try to put any biased opinion on people. I'll literally put this out on X right now. Just saying, hey, guys, best uptrend I see so far is MNTS, even though I'm shorting it. MNTS, best stock I see so far. We have YMAT, PHGE, and NCRA are all moving sideways. So MNTS is the best stock I see so far. That's the best stock that has a chance to be able to make a move to the upside or to the downside. Again, regardless, there's money to be made. 1380 though is that area, traders. Refuses to crack right now. TE is that stock that what Leopold Ostenberger or whatever, he bought in on that one, as we remember, you know. So guys, we got to stay smart. We got to stay safe. Got to, again, you know, make sure we're being aware of every single move right now. No reason to put yourself in any sort of unnecessary bad play. How's the overall S&P 500 right now? Guys, the SPY moving itself back on up. SPY moving itself back on up over on the S&P 500. Traders, MNTS testing 1380 again. We've had 1380 once, 1380 twice, 1380 going again. Let's go ahead and put a little uptrend over on 1380 right here. And this is how I'm seeing it, as you guys can see. Right now at this moment, as you guys know, I do have a large position over on MNTS. I have $56,000 shorting, betting against MNTS that it will fade and fall. But we all know something at this moment. We all know that this red line of MNTS, that is the resistance line, or essentially our strong support line. It was old resistance in pre-market, 1380. It was the pop and high of 1380. And once we got above 1380, we went on this great squeeze. The moment we came on down to 1380, it bounced off of it. And it bounced off of it. And it bounced off of it. And what we're looking for is this higher low, 1380, 1375, to crack and give us that big red candle all the way back down to 1320. If we cannot do that, if we cannot get that crack, you have to get out somewhere right around 1380. Because if it keeps bouncing, 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 at some point buyers are going to say, well, it's strong, let's try to rip it back on up. And that's where, again, the fear starts creeping on in. So you guys do have, again, old spiking high, that resistance turns into the floor bounces, floor bounces, floor bounces, floor bounces, and now it looks like it's going to try to go on a little bit of a squeeze. It is, guys. Look, it's now looking for a little bit of squeeze, breaking up through, again, this area. Where's this area right here? We do have this new little resistance line of 1425. 1425 breaks, it's going to try to maybe run all the way back up towards around 1470. 1425, back on down to 1380. 1425, back on down to 1380. 1425, back on down to 1380. Now it's back up towards around 1325. We're inside this new channel at this moment where, again, it might go on an attempted squeeze here and try to rip and run. Guess what? Now we're back inside this channel, coming back on down towards 1380. Which way is going to win? Guys, I have $56,000 going in on this play on which way is going to win. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for the blue side to crack. I'm looking for the weakness here. I'm looking for the drop. Now, what's the good news, guys? The good news is the more you jump on support, the better chance it has of breaking. Let's think about this, guys. Imagine if there was a man, and this man lived, let's say, in upstate Canada, and he was out in a lake, and this lake had ice covering it. What would happen if he jumped up as high as he possibly could and landed on the ice? We might see a couple little cracks on that ice. A little crack. Now let's say again, he said, I want to jump up again. And he jumps up again and jumps up again. There's a chance that these cracks might get a little bit bigger until he falls on through. And that's essentially what we're looking at. We're going to see if he can fall on through. But right now here, team, it's the same exact thing as him pounding on the roof here. We have MNTS where, again, he could bounce, bounce, bounce. And we also have top resist, top resistance, top resistance. Right now, I'm down $1,500, guys. And it's still trying to hold on up here a little bit. Which way do you guys think is going to break? 1380 floor, 1425 top. That's, you know, that's the big thing right now. And here again, we're starting to try to squeeze. Top resistance. You guys can see it's a 50-50 on which way we'll win. Which way do you guys think is going to win? 1380 crack or 1425 breakout? Which way will win? So we have, again, had multiple attempts at 1380 so far. It actually looks like it's going to try to go here. Traders, I'm going to lock it out. I'm going to get out. I'm going to accept my $1,300 loss. I'm going to take a $1,300 loss. I don't want to get squeezed with 4,000 shares and go down 3K. I'm going to take a $1,300 loss. I think that's reasonable. I think that's okay. I don't want to get squeezed out on MNTS when it's still holding and it still has a little higher lows. Would you guys agree with me on this? Still has a little higher lows. Still squeezing a little bit. I don't think it's worth it for me right now to, again, just hold and hope. I liked when the stock spiked. We had a big red candle and we had a lot of things going against us. I'm going to be a smart trader here, guys, and say, you know what? I'd rather pick and choose for a better opportunity. I'm going to rip my Band-Aid off if this thing is building higher lows and getting ready for a 1425 break. Because if this thing breaks 1425, where do you think we're going? Right back up to 1470. Traders, I don't think anyone could say I didn't give it a chance. I gave this a chance for 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce, 4 bounce, 5 bounce, 6 bounce, and now building higher lows. 6 bounces and then higher lows, and oh boy, I am happy I avoided this. Oh boy, I am happy I ripped off my Band-Aid with a $1,000 loss instead of being down $3,000. This is part of being a smart stock trader. This is part of recognizing, hey, where should I move on? Right? This is part of recognizing the game. Part of saying to ourselves, hey, let's make sure we're doing things right. Is it worth it for me to hold on to this play? Is it worth it for me to, again, lose all my gains? Is it worth it for me to, again, this is the beautiful thing. Traders, you know what I always think about? Is my friend, he went to school for cybersecurity. Okay, everyone listen up to this. I think this is always a fun example. My friend went to school for cybersecurity, and guess what he had to learn? He had to learn how to defend against viruses. But how do you learn to defend against viruses? Well, you have to learn to create a virus and be able to attack. You can only have a great defense if you know what the offense is going to be. So I saw that MNTS tried to dump, and I again told everyone that we have to break 1380. And we gave it 1 attempt, and 2 attempts, and 3 attempts, and then we built higher lows. And I said, you know what? I have to give this to the attackers right now. I have to give this to the offense right now. The worst thing I can do is hold, hope, and ignore the clear-cut bullish signal right now and me lose $4,000. I'm coming up to a $10,000 month. So you know what? How about, again, I cut my losses quickly, and then I say to myself, let me wait for a better opportunity. So, that's why it's so important. I got out because we attempted 1380 we attempted 1380 6 different times. We never got underneath it. Then again, I realized we're building higher lows. So I said, it's not worth it for me to hold. Right, traders? For me to say, hey guys, guess what? We're coming up towards a $10,000 month. Let's get ready to rock. But now I'm saying, hey guys, let's get ready to go. You know, let's make sure we don't put ourselves in any bad positions. 14.25. I would say, again, we could look for another short on this play. Could this play, again, get a little bounce play back on up, then get ready for that dump? What do you guys think? I forgot. We have to, every time we look for shorts, we have to reshort. Again, the good news is it's only $2. So it's not like shorts are expensive on MNTS, and that's the good news. It did just tried to spike itself back on up. I'm going to see if I can get kind of back in on this play. Get a little better cost basis. I don't mind, again, the $57,000 entries I've been doing. Give me 1 second. I'm going to change the camera for you. 1 second, guys. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second, guys. I just got filled on this play. This play just went on a big short squeeze. I have to get out of this play, guys. I just went to go change my camera. I realized, again, I'm in on this play right here. That was kind of craziest, worst case scenario at this moment. I'm going to get out of this play in a second. I'm in at this play at 14.44. Let's see if it comes on down here for a second. Just got a big spike. Just got a big rip. Just got a big run. Probably not even worth it for me to hold. 14.90. 14.80. Gonna get out right here. Gonna move on from that one, guys. Traders, I went to go change my camera. And when I went to go change my camera, I just got that spike. How crazy is that? Not touching MNTS. Done touching that. That was a big candle. The moment. How funny is that, guys? That's the time that I feel like someone's watching me. that's the time I do feel like someone's watching me there. I said, hey guys, give me 2 seconds. Let me go change my camera battery. Boom! So, that play right there, that did just take away a little bit of the gains. Gotta always be transparent. Always be open. Always be honest. $3,000 loss. We were coming up to a $10,000 day, or $10,000 month. Let's play a little math here, guys. Let's do a little math at this moment. We were sitting with $8,700. We did just lose $3,473. We are still up $5,000 on this month. But we got to get ourselves back. But I don't think it's the best thing to do is do it right now. Guys, look at what MNTS is doing. Guys, MNTS is being a psycho play. I want to trade MNTS because how stupid this play is. But what the heck is going on? This play is going spike, dump, spike, dump, spike, dump. It's being... It is spiking, dumping, spiking, dumping. I kind of hate it, but also want to keep trading it. I kind of hate this play. I'm going to be honest with you. Because it's spike, dump, crazy big spike, crazy big sell-off. I feel like I don't want to revenge trade, though. I feel like the best thing for me to do is be like, hey, Dek, you know you can make $1,000 per day, right? You know you can make $1,000. Don't overdo it. Don't over risk it. Don't always put yourself. Stay green on the day. I think I like it. I think I like your thinking. Just drop it. Drop it, move on. Drop it, say, hey, no more. So I think there's two ways I could trade this, guys. Realize, hey, wait a minute. You had a great trade here today, Dek. Let's think about what we had here. We had a great trade. We got ourselves in. We recognized 1380 was too strong, and we moved out. Then we said, you know what? Let's go ahead and look for a trade up near around 1450. Stock had some mega camera the second I walk away from my computer. A little frustrating there. Guess what? I don't want to do it. Right? I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I want to do it. Guys, I'm going to do it. 5,000. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would rather stay 5K in the green on this month so far. Stay 5K in the green. Let's stay good. Deck Aklo moving on up. Slowly. A little Aklo action. I thought it was like up towards $100 or something. I like Aklo. It's got to get like back up towards $100 plus though. Got to get back up towards like $100 plus. BRAI, little hype. BRAI, little hype. All right, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn this off here for a second. I'm going to be honest with you. Just doing that trade, though, kind of got my heart racing in a fun way. I kind of like the little psycho move, traders. Little $50,000 trades. Do you guys want to do $50,000 trades all this week? Do you guys want to, again, start throwing some money around in the chat? Do you guys want to start getting a little nuts, like $3,000, $5,000 days of profit, not the opposite side? I don't know. I just got a little tingle all the way again from my spine to my ass. Let's get ready to go. Traders, I don't know. That was kind of fun. That was kind of crazy right there. I like it. I kind of had a little fun there. Now MNTS is just pissing me off. But other than MNTS, I had some fun. So we might get a little crazy. A little wild. A little nuts. All right, here, traders. MNTS still trying to stay alive. I'm not short on MNTS. It could easily crack 1380. It really could. And it probably will. Here's this little uptrend that MNTS is on right now, guys. I think the best thing we got to do is stay smart, though. MNTS. Stay smart. I'm up 5K in the month. Why throw that away? You know what I mean? I'm up 5K in the month. Why throw that away? All right, here, traders. What else do we got here? CPSH. CPSH working itself on up. CPSH. Any sort of news over here? Let me, again, double check this. CPSH. News. Monday 5-4. Oh, that was a while ago. Guys, we don't have any sort of news I see at this moment over on CPSH. Currently sitting at, what, 9.10? Yeah, all the way up at $10 now, CPSH. CPSH is a good one. If you guys are making some money over on MNTS, great work. I am not seeing any credibility over on CPSH. Stock is, again, still continuously pushing itself on up. And 1040 right here. Guys, I think I got to get out my my kind of crazy fix before we do the small account challenge. You know? Maybe that's what's going on here. CPSH, how much higher can this one go up towards? I mean, this stock's just being a beast right now. $10 is the dip buy. $10 is a dip buy. I'm not going to short it right now. I'm just kind of sitting back, watching, waiting. $10 is the dip area over on CPSH. Still hitting high, still consistently moving on up. Not too bad, not too shabby. CPSH guys still trying to grind. How's the SPY doing? SPY? Guys, SPY, new record highs. Congratulations to absolutely everyone. We are hitting some brand new record highs on the S&P 500 right now. S&P 500 hitting some brand new record highs. Did I get out of MNTS? Yeah, I've been out of MNTS. Took a $3,000 loss on MNTS, bringing down my total profits on, again, the month from 8,600 down towards, again, 5,200, something like that. So, again, right now I'm still up over 5 grand on the month of May. Took a little bit of a loss there, though, and I'm not upset with that trade. I'm really not. It's just MNTS here, guys. It's just in a little too early sometimes, and it's tough. It's tough to be able to time them correctly. You know? But look at MNTS, guys. It's still holding 1380. How annoying is this? MNTS just went from 1380, crashed on down to 1280, and then just spiked back up to 1390. This is a psycho play. It's very difficult to be correct on it because it keeps spiking its way back on up. Right now, MNTS, guys, trying to fight to stay alive, and we also have CPSH. Traders, 10:30 in the markets. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns for me? Traders, please note, let's remember this here, guys. Next week, Thursday, June 4th, the PDT rule ends. And next week, we do go down to a small account. Next week, we go down June 4th, down to $4,000. Can I ask you guys a question? How many people here are joining us for the small account challenge, starting with $4,000, and we are going to do every single thing we can to make sure that we come out on top and we grow this account side by side with you. 4,000 to 20,000. The best I've ever done in my entire life was 4,000 to 8,000 for 4,000 to 80,000. So 4,000 to, I think it was 86,000. And that was, again, right here. I did that, guys. I posted every single P&L. So if you guys want to see this video, I posted every single P&L of me, again, going from a $4,000 account all the way on up, and I was able to make $86,000 in about 5 months. So it was pretty crazy. It was pretty wild. If you guys didn't see this, I will post this. You guys can see every single P&L that I posted so that you guys have full transparency. That was my best small account challenge ever. I have done multiple small account challenges from 4,000 to 25,000, 4,000 to 30,000. I've also had 1 or 2 small account challenges that I have not had success on. So I would probably say our record for small account challenge is probably 70%. There is like 30% that we did not achieve on, but there is a 70% with some monster ones, 4,000 to 50,000, 4,000 to 80,000. And then again, we've had some from 4,000 to 15, 4,000 to 20. What brokers implement the PDT change on June 4th? Some of them are not approved yet. So that's why, again, as you guys know, I'm using big trades. I'm not going to just keep hammering this into you guys, but this is where I'm going. So I'm setting up my account, $4,000. That's what I'm using for the small account challenge, guys. I'm making it super clear. If you have 3 grand, 4 grand, 5 grand, if you have more, 6 grand, 2 grand, whatever, I am going to be starting $4,000, putting my reputation on the line, saying, can Sean Dekmar, is he good enough to grow a small account challenge with the world watching? And that's what we're doing. So next week, June 4th, gonna be insane. Lickety split, I am not sure on Cobra's count. I am not sure on the 100 people, how many people signed up yet. So again, I'm gonna have a meeting with them later this afternoon and kind of talk to them about it and see what they're at. Guys, SNDK, moving on up. That means AXTI is most likely moving on up. That means MU is moving on up. Traders, all these memory plays. I'm happy I didn't short these either. I don't really like shorting, again, the big blue chips. I like, again, shorting penny stocks. And that's about it. Guys, look at MNTS right now. I mean, we knew it was coming. We knew MNTS was coming. We knew that would happen eventually. Look at MNTS, guys. There's the dump. There's the sell-off. There's the weakness here. So there's that sell-off and that drop right there. As I already talked about, today's the final day for all Memorial Day sales. Make sure you guys take advantage of them for all traders and also everyone here. And other than that, we are pretty good. Just want to make sure you guys are good. Hey guys, anything you guys need, ask me right now. Anything that you guys need, please ask me right now. I want to make sure that you guys are all set. But do you think most stocks will go, or excuse me, do you think most brokers will be able to allow you to trade right as June 4th? I would probably say like by July, probably all of them will. June 4th, I don't think every single broker will. I will probably say by July, probably on June 4th, you try to overtrade, people will say, we're still looking for approval by the SEC. That's probably what you're going to get. That's why, again, Cobra already got approval by the SEC. So that's why, again, we're using big trades. They already have approval to go. So I'm sure it's going to take E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, whoever. It's going to take them probably like a month, probably like 30 days to actually implement the PDT rule. All right, here, team. Guys, small account. That's the next big thing. June 4th. Gonna be absolutely insane. Make sure you guys are all set. Make sure you guys are ready, and make sure you guys are getting yourself absolutely prepared. June 4th, it is game time. Lock the heck in, and we are only 1 week away from that. And guys, it's already Tuesday because of Memorial Day. I am finishing off in the red right here, but at the same time, if I'm going to show my wins, I got to show my losses. Regardless, it was an absolute blast of a day today to be able to wake up with you guys day in and day out and to be able to have just some fun. That's what it's all about, being able to make this money, being able to make this cash, and be able to make this profit. Ladies and gentlemen, traders from all over the world that are listening and watching, as always, I just want to say thank you. We will be live every single day this week. Make sure you guys are all set, ready to go. Let's lock it up here, baby. Scanners are up. I'm happy to help. Let's do it, team. In 3, 2, 1. Happy Tuesday. Ah-hoo! Can't win them all, but we'll win a lot of them. Can't win them all, but we will win a lot of them. Small account challenge coming on up here, baby. Let's do it!
Wanna get a mansion, a jacuzzi, a theater to watch my movies, couple whips and lots of fancy things. The kids they call the Goonies. She the future, crystal ball. Mirror, mirror hanging on the wall. Who the fly white boy of the mall? Got your girlfriend screening all the calls. She bubbling, we fucking and you cuddling. Like, baby, where the fuck you been? I wanna tell you she in love with him. So we ain't saying nothing. You could probably tell she bluffing, cause she kissed you with the mouth. She gave me head with my concussion. Yeah, she blushing, all red. Wanna rush and go to bed. You interrogate that bitch like you the fed. So she says she in love with a rock star. Wanna smoke my weed, so she asked me where the tops are.
Already know I can leave it alone. You're on my mind. Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man that I need. Talk to me, be the man that I need, baby.
How can we go back to being friends when we just shared a bed? How can you look at me and pretend I'm someone you never had?
Talk to me, talk to me.
How can we go back to being friends when we just shared a bed?
Be the man that I need, baby.
How can you look at me and pretend I'm someone you never had?
We're gonna have a problem here.
I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up, please stand up. 'Cause I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up, please stand up.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. Stand clear. That's the sound of the beast. Watch out. We run New York.
You know you love me, I know you care. Just shout whenever, and I'll be there. You want my love, you want my heart, and we will never, ever, ever be apart. Are we an item? Girl, quit playing. We're just friends, what are you saying? Said there's another and look right in my eyes. My first love broke my heart for the first time, and I was like, baby, 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 oh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 oh, I thought you'd always be mine. I need you to tell me, baby, where the hell is my husband? What is taking him so long to find me? Oh, baby, where the hell is my lover? Getting down with another. And I was like, baby, 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 like baby, 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 baby.
Luda. When I was 13, I had my first love.
Never gonna
hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round. I told y'all y'all can't stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds. And if you want me, then come on get me now. Is you with me now? Then biggie bounce. I know you dig the way I switch my style. Holla, holla. People sing around. Get your freak on. 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 Get your.
This is why I'm hot. 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 I'm hot 'cause I'm fly. You ain't 'cause you not. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot 'cause I'm fly. You ain't 'cause you not. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me.
This is why I'm hot. 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 I'm hot 'cause I'm fly. You ain't 'cause you not. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot 'cause I'm fly. You ain't 'cause you not. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. Way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go.
Sally, that feeling's coming around. Please don't go falling in love, then disappearing in miles out. Sally, I'll buy a couple of rounds.
I'll go wherever you will go.
Sally, then disappear in the miles out. Hear the roar. Oh shit, here we go again. I'm falling head first. Ankles hit the two-step. Sally makes my head hurt. Her tooth great fine. She can be a diva. Goes like Minnesota, hotter than a fever. Oh shit, here we go again. I'm falling head first. Ankles hit the two-step. Sally makes my head hurt. Her tooth great fine. She can be a diva. Goes like Minnesota, hotter than a fever. Sally.
I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see. Painted faces fill the places I can't reach. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't no fantasy, but darling, stay with me. You know that I can use somebody. 'Cause you're all I need. You know that I can use somebody, but darling, stay with me.
Honey, I get it, I get it, I get it. Way you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. I'm counting the days, how many days till I can see you.
Guess I'm the problem. Your mess never do no wrong if I'm so awful. Then why'd you stick around this long in their face of whiskey? And why you keep on pulling it off the shelf? You hit when you looked at me, you halfway see yourself, and it got me thinking, if I'm the problem, well, you might be the reason.
Just give me time, honey, I get it, I get it, I get it. way you got me holding, feeling every on and I think I got it in my feet.
Badder than, bad from me heart. Bad from me heart. Bad from me heart.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreign. I'm hardly, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.
I hope they settle down, I hope they'll marry rich. I hope they're scared of all the ordinary shit. Like murderers and ghosts and cancer on your skin. And not your soul, what he might do with.
No broke boys, no new friends. No broke boys, no new friends. No that, no that, no that, no that. No broke boys, no new friends. I'm that bitch, you give me my tens. Ain't no lie, ain't no shade. Fuck on me, then you know he paid. So good, makes no sense. Badass bitch with my badass friends.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head?
I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Beating up our hearts is the only sign.
Every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo of him spread out on my bedroom floor. It's time to say it, time to say it.
Soldier boy, tell him. You just gotta punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right. Soldier boy, I win it.